ladies and gentlemen, for many of our players on both sides of the field, today is the last day they'll be suiting up for their alma mater. Let's recognize our senior football players now. First for the visiting Nashua North Titans. Today we recognize video technician Brandon Morrow, student athletic trainer Amber LeBlanc, and Sarah Horn. And now, our seniors, number 9, Brendan Martin. Captain, number 10, Christian Filino. Number 32, Aaron Stewart. Number 33, Captain Brad Fay. Number 41, Captain Noah Gosselin. Number 48, Christian Murray. Number 50, Chaz DeWitt. Number 51, Captain Joe Chemelski. Number 52, Captain Evan Manns. Number 53, Zach Smith. Number 58, Julian Rendon. Number 65, Anthony Capillo. Number 70, Daniel DaCosta. Number 81, Jack Cody. Number 83, Luke Gertler. Number 88, John Vidal. Ladies and gentlemen, the Nashua North Titan seniors. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's recognize your Nashua South Panther seniors. Number 4, Trenton Thrasher. Good to see him with the uniform on here, folks. He had knee surgery earlier. Number 7, Captain Trevor Knight. Number 28, Chris Olson. Number 42, Michael Downey. Number 54, Bradley Ellen. Number 59, Kelmy Anziani. Number 66, Captain Braden Hollowell. Number 75, Alex McNeil. Number 76, Alex Bartoli. Ladies and gentlemen, your Nashua South Panther seniors. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's all rise, remove our caps for the playing of our national anthem, played today by the Nashua South Marching Band under the direction of Tony Coronas. Some football.
Welcome everybody to Stellos Stadium in Nashua, scene of the Thanksgiving Day game between Nashua High South and Nashua North. For many Nashua residents, it is the signature morning scene of Thanksgiving. And for me, every year before there's turkey, there's TK. Good or bad, it's Tom King. I'm John Collins. We have the A-team of Nashua ETV here to bring you the live telecast of this 2013 Turkey Bowl game, of course, between Nashua High South and North. Both teams coming in, Tom, with they're highly motivated for different reasons.
Well, I think there's always motivation for this game, John. The difference is right now that North has had almost a month off of football.
Yeah, and the reason that I say both teams are motivated, I think you got North coming off the loss during the regular season to South. They're looking for a little revenge, and of course, South has got to still be steaming over losing to Keene twice in the same season, including the playoff game.
And losing last year to North in the Thanksgiving Day game, 14-13.
Good point. We have the coin toss at the center of the field. The public address announcer for today's game, of course, Bob Bates. Best in the business as we get a good close-up look at our officials at the middle of the field. You watch the Patriots game on Sunday. There was a lot of gamesmanship because of the wind. There is wind here today. I don't know if it's going to be like the Patriots game where you're going to defer and play the wind in the first quarter. No. We're doing some sound checks here in the live broadcast. Welcome, everybody. It is the Thanksgiving morning live telecast. If you're watching on Nashua ETV on November 28th, it's Thanksgiving falling on the latter Thursday of the month. Very late, less Christmas shopping season, although a lot of the stores in New Hampshire will open on Thanksgiving for the first time this year. Again, as good or bad as that may be. We have our crew of Tim O'Neill, Mike James, Frank Wallen, Jim McLean, along with executive producer Pete Johnson, and also our student helpers today, Lauren Burridge, Jillian Anderson, and Jacob Lavoie, all welcome to help us out in this telecast here at Stellos Stadium in Nashua, where it's sunny and chilly and a bit windy, but picturesque as we look out over the left end zone. We have the Nashua River. I do hear you now, Tom. Getting set to put the
Can you
on.
hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah.
We are being broadcast live on WSMN 1590. Also on Nashua ETV 1099.
So South's receiving team coming out onto the field. The Panthers will be going from left to right. The receivers will be looking back into the sunshine if they do in fact secure this kickoff. On special teams, you never know. North breaking out of the huddle and getting set to kick off here to begin Turkey Bowl 2013. Hoping for an exciting game, hoping you're headed to a successful Thanksgiving Day, whatever your plans are. A lot of fans in the stands here, North on the far sideline and South on the near side. The kick is a line drive, end over end, fielded on the right hash mark. It is a hard hit, spinning off of it and to the turf. Nice return there by South's Trevor Knight, the senior quarterback, getting the first touch of the football in the game. Trevor Knight will be handling the ball quite a bit in this one, and he says why not start off right away at it. So number 7, Tom, you expect him to figure prominently in the game. He catches the opening kickoff and runs it back about, I'd say he ran it back about 20 yards before he was hit at the 30. First and 10 for South.
Well, North has got no.
Handoff. Now he can. Oh.
No, it's in and out. Now we go. Okay, there we go. All right, great.
Right hash mark.
On the tackle, Anthony Nicolo.
Ball at the 34-yard
Who carried
line.
on that, John Collins?
I believe it was number 20. Was that the Carteret, Bob, on the carry? Thank you. 4-yard gain for Andrew DeCarteret, the lone running back, next to Trevor Knight in the backfield. He's got receivers split left and right. A 3-step drop, throws it over the middle, cutting across, it is complete. Nicely executed to Robbie Smythe, and that is just shy of a first down. It's going to be marked at the 39-yard line, and they need to get about a yard and a half, 1 yard, let's call it, for the first down. 3rd and 1. No huddle for South on this 3rd and 1 play. Knight
Never is any huddle for South.
Yeah, it's exciting offense to watch. It's the opening series of downs here in Thanksgiving 2013, and Knight is going to keep it, putting it in the hands of their best player.
Oh, and he gets a hit. He takes a hard hit from number 70 for North, Dan DaCosta, but he bounces right up. But Trevor Knight, as Jason Roby said, everything for South begins and ends with Trevor Knight.
Knight begins early here in Nashua today. I know. He touched the opening kickoff, and now he's handling the offense. A contested pass. The credit for knocking down that pass to Brendan Martin, the senior defensive back, making life difficult for Malik Longa. It would have been a short gain had he received it, but Martin knocks it out of his hands, and it's second down and 10 from the 48. No drop off the hands and incomplete.
It's going to be a tough day to catch passes.
Yeah,
that's the thing. You've got the wind. The wind just gusted the door here in the press box open.
Yeah.
And it's going to, imagine what it's doing with the football down there. You saw what it did in Foxborough the other night with the heavy wind. It's not quite as bad, but they're going to be cold day, tough to grip the football. There's going to be some turnovers in this game.
Yeah, that was right in the hands of Smythe, but it just bounced right off. So it's one of those days. Carrying left around the corner, not able to turn the corner though.
North does a good job of containment.
Coming up on fourth down, I believe it is here.
Yeah, let's see. Yes, fourth down at the
decision
45.
time, and they're going to go with the punt.
4th and 3. Well, look at the field position. You're at the 45. You could probably pin North deep. North does not have an offense that is geared to make the big play. So they're going to have to march the ball downfield and march them a long way. So I agree with that strategy by Nashua South.
So Scott Knight is going to put his defense on the field sooner than later, and that is a fortuitous Panther bounce of about 8 or 9 yards after it falls.
I would have liked to have seen a punt that was probably more towards the 10-yard line.
Yeah.
But with the wind, that might be trouble.
So the wind, they're going into the wind, are the Panthers. Well, they did advance the ball to midfield, and they have given North just modest field position here. They're at the 20, short of the 20-yard line, the 18-yard line. So this is a situation where the Panthers, of course, would like to force the Titans 3 and out, and tighten the noose. Rolling out is Martin, looking to his right, and
going to carry it.
He is around the corner for a gain of about 4, it looked like. We're going to mark it. The ball's so far out of bounds, it's going to take a while to bring it back to the sideline.
So far out, and he took a hit when that happened.
Yeah.
It's going to be a lot of that today, sideline to sideline.
Gain of about 4 yards right there. It's going to be second down, and was it 3? Gain of 3. 2nd and 7 for the Titans on their first series of downs here in Turkey Bowl 2013. Just a few minutes into it. 10:45 remaining first quarter. We have an official timeout, it looks like. There's an injury. There's an injury, Tom, well off the field. It's hidden from us. Lisa Leap, the photographer, got hurt? Wow. Oh, that's too bad. Tom, it's a civilian.
Yeah, it's
injury
right over by the down marker, by the 30-yard line.
Yep.
But they are going to play on.
I hope she's okay. It must be rather serious. She's got a lot of people attending to her over there. There's a run around the right end, and it's a first down, out of bounds. A burst of speed by Dimitri Jackson. Determined to be heard from today. The talented running back for the Titans gets the North first down of the game.
Well, don't forget, Dimitri Jackson did not play in the first game between these two teams because of an injury.
Which was a shootout, by the way. We didn't go over that,
well,
but
it wasn't. Yeah, it was a shootout.
Near the end, North closed the gap considerably.
Right.
And there's a burst through the line. An excellent run by Brad Fay up the middle. Fay found an opening and he exploited it immediately for a big chunk on first down. He got about 6 yards on the carry. It'll be 2nd and 4.
This is North football. Run the ball, run the ball, run the ball.
Had success running around right end and then up the middle. Let's see if they try to go to the left side this time and really mix it up. It's a handoff up the middle and not much there. Maybe a gain of 1 on the play. And they're going to call it 2nd down, and actually gave him 2 yards, so it'll be 2nd and 2, a 3rd and 2 for the first down here. A key play, Tom. This is what the plan was when the Panthers punted the ball at midfield. They wanted to pin North in their own end. Now, they're 2 yards away from...
they wanted to pin them in their own end, but not back at the 42. They wanted them back at the 12.
But it's 3rd and 2, and here's the handoff. Dimitri Jackson cannot get to the first down marker.
No,
barely
Jackson,
got back to the line of scrimmage.
Jackson did not have good footing for some reason. As soon as he took the ball, you noticed he kind of plodded his way and just did not have any burst of speed at all, John, and that was part of the problem.
I think he had some uniforms at his feet, Tom. He was victim of penetration into the backfield by the defensive line of South. Did a great job. They are on 3rd down, so it is a punting situation for North. Sort of a mirror image of what Panthers did when they had the ball, and move it a few yards and then punt it.
If you're North or South, right? If you're South, what I want to do is I want to do what we've seen happen in a couple of these games, and especially the first time against North. I want to see if I can hit one of my quick receivers over the middle and have him go right down the field and do it that way. That's what I would want to do. I think that would work. If you can hit a quick slant pattern to a Robbie Smythe like they did in the first game and have him go off to the races, I think that would work.
Got a fair catch called for there at the 31-yard line.
This way the defense is set up, John. There isn't a lot of room around the 45-yard line. There's no safety in the middle of the field.
You're right. They're all committed to the line
now
of scrimmage.
They move over a little bit.
Knight took a huge hit after the handoff. That might actually have been called in the NFL where they kind of baby the quarterbacks a little bit more. I think that was number 66 that administered the blow for North. That would have been Braden Hollywell said, "I'm here, Mr. Knight. Happy Thanksgiving."
Exactly.
And it's a short gain of 1 yard on the play, 2nd and 9.
I'm surprised they gave him the 1 yard.
Yeah. In the shotgun, Knight, man in motion, is handed off and sacked.
Oh, man.
North with tremendous penetration.
Great job right there.
Both
by the Titans getting in there.
Yeah.
Number 51 on the play, Joe Chmielewski.
And Evan Manns. It was numbers 51 and 52. And it was a full deck of cards. And Knight is holding his left bicep like it's sore after that hit. But he throws with his right arm, so we'll see what happens on 3rd and long. 3rd and about 13. Knight has protection. He throws deep down the middle, wide open and complete. Here's Andrew DeCarteret wrestled down from behind, but a huge gainer of over 60 yards on the play. Knight to DeCarteret, wide open down the middle of the field, running a post.
Down the middle.
Yeah.
How about that?
That's
down the middle.
Quarterback's dream right there, Tom.
Exactly.
You don't have to really put a lot of touch on it. You just have to get it to the open guy.
48 yards on that pass.
48 yards. Felt like 60. Wide open down the left sideline and almost ran it all the way in. Joshua Perry got loose down the left sideline and nearly took it the distance on a simple out pattern. A big cushion left by the North defender, and it is 1st and goal now. Ball on the 5-yard line. South handing the ball up to DeCarteret. He's stuffed after maybe a yard gain. As we get a nice close-up here on Nashua ETV. Brilliant sunny day on Thanksgiving Day 2013. 10 a.m. start, very chilly.
Boy,
Pretty
isn't
comfortable
ever.
in the box, though.
Yes.
Yes, we're okay. Lest anybody worry.
I always say, John, the press box is the best invention known to man.
Some of them, I think I've been in some life-threatening press box. Wide open in the back of the end zone, and he keeps his feet in for the touchdown. Joshua Perry, well executed. Perry with 2 nice catches on that drive, one on the left sideline, and this one, that had to be a blown coverage, Tom. Perry standing by himself.
John, the whole drive seemed to have blown coverages. They were cognizant of the sidelines, but not of the middle of the field. And in that place, if you were a running back, you weren't getting covered.
So the extra point after our first points of the game, scored by South, as Knight a 5-yard. It's blocked, so it'll remain 6-0. Unfortunately for the Panthers, Ryan Gittoboni gets it blocked. They're still looking around at what exactly happened there. I think they just didn't get enough height on the kick, maybe. You know?
Yeah, good penetration by Nashua North in that play.
I mean, you're kicking into the wind. Maybe you're trying to kick it low and hard. Is that what's going on?
Yep.
Yeah.
I think so.
You know,
that camera's dangerous. You know that camera's dangerous.
He picked up the sign language you were giving me, right? So it is 6-0 right now. And the cheerleaders of North on the sideline. How about that? Drive by South, very expert passing by Knight to his open receivers to Carteret and Perry a couple of times. A 5-yard touchdown strike makes it 6-0. The Titans do block the point after. That might be a factor later on. We'll see. We'll have to wait and see if that blocked extra point plays a role in the final outcome. We'll mark it down. Low line drive on one hop. Dimitri Jackson, left hash mark, breaks it toward the sideline, and he gets wrangled out of bounds by 3 or 4 purple defenders. Josh Perry, who just scored the touchdown pass, now makes a tackle on special teams. You see players in high school are 2- and 3-way players, and Josh Perry, one of them, on special teams makes a nice play. Dimitri Jackson threatening, as always, to break at the distance when he touches the football. Gets pretty decent field position for the Titans on their second offensive possession of the game. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line. We've got 6.5 minutes to go, first quarter, and North trying to equal things up. Still on his feet. What a nice extra effort by Noah Gosselin, turning the right corner. There didn't seem to be much there, and he made it into a 6-yard gain.
Gosselin's a tough runner. He's a very tough runner, and he can make some things happen. Now, can you hear me now, John Collins? Not yet.
Not yet.
I can hear myself better.
Okay. Second down and 4. Handoff in the backfield, and the ball is stolen away. A pickpocket fumble, and into the end zone for a touchdown goes number 63 for the Panthers.
I was 53, John.
53. Tyler Boudreau with the touchdown. It was almost a sleight of hand fumble, as it was somewhere in the handoff that never got carried out. It ended up in the hands of Boudreau, and he scampers from the 40-yard line.
Unbelievable turnover.
Yeah.
You don't know how that happens.
Devastating for North here.
Incredible.
Early in the first quarter. They're down 12-0, and Gittoboni with his second extra point try in about 30 seconds of game clock.
Tyler Boudreau, a junior.
This one is with authority by Gittoboni, and it's 13-0. Wow, so a strip fumble.
Unbelievable play.
How about that? So
unbelievable.
You know,
now
turnovers. Oh, great! I can hear you perfect.
Great.
Yeah. Thank you. Pete Johnson, our executive producer, making things run smoothly here on Thanksgiving Day 2013. We got a great crew bringing you this game live. John Collins with Tom King. Our camera crew is Tim O'Neill upstairs above us. You're looking through his lens right now. Mike James is down on the field with a handheld. Frank Wallen also with us, and Jim McClain.
And all doing what we're not doing.
Yeah, which is
braving the elements.
Yes.
But that was an unbelievable play. You've got to be very alert defensively and to strip a handoff like that.
Yeah. There was a lot of confusion in the backfield. And I got to say, you know, you mentioned how North is primarily a running team, and you're seeing the South linebackers sell out, penetrate. They got involved in that handoff.
Exactly.
There was like 4 people who were grabbing at the ball, and it ended up in the hands of Boudreaux. He ran 40 yards for the score. So the Titans are looking up a hill right now. Good move up the left hash mark, and it's Brennan Montblow, it looked like, number 10 on the, oh no, excuse me, the North's number 10 is Christian Filanow. Christian with a nice move, and he gets the ball out to, pretty nice field position, 34-yard line. I guess it's exactly where they started the last drive. So let's see what happens here for the Titans. Unfortunate turn of events for North. They have been moving the ball with some success. Under center. Handoff to Filanow, and he is tackled after a short gain.
The danger here is that you're down 13 points, and you're wondering, do you get away from your game plan? And North cannot be in, you know, they can't do that.
Pick up of a couple, it'll be 2nd and 8.
Jesus Antonio on the tackle, among others, for South. 2nd and 8. Ball at the 36-yard line.
Yeah. And a sack.
A sack. What a tremendous job of reading the play and penetration.
That's a problem now for North. Now they have an absolute problem where South is getting penetration into their backfield. It's official now. They've done it 2 out of the last 3 plays.
One yielded a fumble. This one yields a sack. Kelmy Anziani nearly unblocked. He's a handful anyway, even if you do get a body on him, and he finds the quarterback unprotected in the backfield. So it's 3rd and quite a while. 14 yards to go. Martin under center. And he's going to drop back to pass. He's got 2 players. It's a middle screen. Jackson with a nice catch, but he never really gets started. It's a gain of 5. It's not going to do it. They needed to get 14. As he's dragged down from behind. Nice play by number 66, Braden Hollowell, among others for the Panthers, who are not really fooled by that middle screen, and the quarterback for North is writhing on the ground.
If you're Nashua North, you're looking up at the scoreboard and you're saying this is exactly what we did not want to happen.
Another thing
is that Brendan Martin? It must be.
Yeah. On the turf, being attended.
Looks like, well, they're looking at his knee.
Hopefully just got the wind knocked out of him
because he took a hard hit.
I mean, he had 2 players draped as he threw that screen pass in the middle. It is designed, Tom, screen passes, right, to let some players through.
Yes,
but,
it is designed.
They were there on top of him.
So you deceptively go at the quarterback.
Yeah, but there was no delay at all. I mean, he was running for his life as soon as he dropped back to pass. And slow to get up here on the turf at Stellos. Hopefully our photographer friend, we had a report that it was Lauren Leaf, got up after she was hit in the early stages of the game on the far sideline. Respectful hush falls over the crowd here at Stellos Stadium on a Thanksgiving morning.
Well, if you remember, Martin took some shots last year, had to come out of the game. And
he's sitting up now.
And got back into the game and scored the winning touchdown.
He's going to be held to his feet.
In last year, which was a classic game, probably the best of the Thanksgiving Day games of the 10. But he is going off rather slowly.
Ed Leash is proudly holding the 10th trophy that he'll be awarding, 10 years in a row.
Well, that trophy's been awarded years before that. It was awarded for Nashua Gert.
Oh, that's right. It was.
So several years.
I should say in this this matchup, north-south. This is the 10th Turkey Bowl in this matchup. So it is a punting situation. We don't have to see who the backup quarterback would be. Nice grab, and he's going to have to run it out of the backfield, and no chance. Tackled in the backfield, punter David Muite. Muite had heavy pressure upon him as he went to boot it. Didn't think he'd be able to get it off without it getting blocked, and was tackled in the backfield for a sack. And it's going to be 1st and 10 for South.
All right.
Great field position.
What could go wrong has gone wrong for Nashua North.
1st and 10 for Trevor Knight and his offense on the north 30-yard line. 31 they call it. Shotgun. Rolling to his left, setting up. Overthrows his intended receiver, Perry. And just to let him know he was in the neighborhood, Felinow sends Perry sprawling with a hit as the ball fell incomplete. 2nd down and 10. Knight throws the football as much as
he runs it.
Brendan Martin and North run the football. And he also is able to run it. Yeah, you're right. Trevor Knight will put it under his arm, and very dangerous runner. He hands this one off, though, and Perry gets tackled immediately. Good job by Rich. 36, I think I heard Bob say. Thank you. Greg Stanton is the tackler on the play. Right here. Knight back to pass, fires to the right side, and is incomplete.
Oh.
Great coverage by number 10, Christian Filinow, draped all over Perry, but legally so. And it is a incomplete pass, and so South may be going for it in this particular spot on the
no
field.
reason not to.
Yeah, it would
give
be
the
a
ball
long
north
field
at 30.
goal.
Yeah, give the ball to north at the 31. If you don't make it, that's not a
Big deal, right?
That's not a big deal.
Yeah. So no question, Knight goes right back to the sideline to get a play call. He looks to the sideline, I should say, and
John, I see the photographer on the sideline. She appears to be okay.
Great. 4th and 10. Knight, 2-step drop, fires over the middle, incomplete. Oh. He overthrew his intended receiver.
He overthrew his intended receiver, but a good play by the Titans not to pick that ball off. Because you pick it off at the 13-yard line, you're going to end up with a 20-yard loss. So have to be smart out there, and North at that time was. That's a good hold for North.
Yes.
They were looking at more points being down. They were down 20-0 in the first quarter. They wouldn't want that at all. That would be a disaster for them, almost insurmountable. They need to cut this lead down to a touchdown if they can. Colby Gunter, I believe, is the new quarterback. He was expected to play today at some point anyway, John, and now he's in the game by necessity and not by luxury.
Number 8, Colby Gunter, the hard count. He draws an offside, apparently. So Gunter's first play of the game is probably a hard count, and he gets 5 yards. So good start for Colby Gunter.
Not bad.
It'll make it a little bit easier. 1st and 5 for the Titans. 13-0 is the score, as you can see at the top of the screen here on Nashua TV.
North needs all the yardage it can get. Because it is going to have to move very methodically.
The pitch is to Jackson. Jackson turns the right corner. No, he is dragged down. A great defensive play by Jesse Klaus.
And that's North's ace in the hole is Jackson, that he can he's their one big play guy.
Yeah.
But that time didn't happen, and now we have a South injury on the field at the 31.
Looks like the nose guard went down. Now he's right up, and he's waving off help.
Yeah, because he doesn't want to come out of the game. But
Hollowell
but once the timeout is called, he's got to.
Right.
And now you see why he's got to. Could be a cramp, but he's limping pretty well.
Yeah, he'll be back, I'll bet you.
I don't know. He's see how he puts weight. He's able to put weight down on it. So.
Yeah. 2nd and 5 now for the Titans.
2nd and 5.
Rolling to his left, he's got some opening. He's going to throw it on the run. Overthrows his intended receiver, Aaron Stewart. And you know what? He had room to roam if he wanted to hold on to that
If he wanted to
football.
hold on to that football, I'd say he'd be looking at the ball maybe midfield, don't you think? Right at the 50?
It would have been rather easy first down, I think, before the
don't
Panthers
play
took
that
close.
often, as Gunter didn't this year. He played a little bit, but that's what happens.
There you get a good look at Aaron Stewart, number 32, who was stretching the field deep. A couple of Panther defenders were running after him. He was open. He did have a step on his receiver. That's a tough throw to complete when you are on a dead run, running toward your receiver to put enough touch on it, not to overthrow your man, as happened in that occasion. 3rd and 5. They got a offside call to begin this set of downs, and in danger going 3 and out anyway. Here's the rollout, looking to pass left. Gunter holds on to it this time, and he gets the first down.
Yes, that time he did. He had to play up the middle, but the reason he ran was because the pass wasn't there.
68.
Gunter, who looks to be left-handed.
He is a left-handed. He doesn't look to be left-handed. He is left-handed.
He's left-handed, yeah. He throws with both arms, no.
That would be funny, wouldn't it? Greg Harris?
Yeah. He was a Nashua Pride player. Remember that? He pitched. Juan Rodriguez?
Juan Rodriguez, yes.
Yes. Yeah, he was an anomaly, man. He could pitch really well with both hands.
He was a great kid, too. You know, he really was great to talk to.
Yep. One of the great alumni of the Nashua Pride organization.
Stayed around the area for a while. I don't know if you
thought he did. He resided around here.
Yeah.
Rolling to his left. Gunter fires it, underthrown. He had teammate Noah Goslin open in the left flat. Unfortunately, didn't put enough air under it, and it is incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10.
You can tell that Gunter's just a little bit raw with his throws and with his play. Just a little bit.
Yes. I mean, he had a little more experience. He would have relaxed, maybe taken an extra second to get his feet underneath him and throw it, kind of like a shortstop charging. You set up. You have that little extra time to use. Under center, Colby Gunter's going to pitch it to Jackson. He's got a blocker. Goslin clearing out some space. And up the left sideline goes Dimitri Jackson. It's a foot race. He gets another block. Jackson to the 10. Flag down. They're going to call it block in the back. Touchdown, but it's not going to count.
It won't count, but they'll get the extra yardage because they'll do it from the spot of the foul. But that was a block in the back. That was a push all the way down, the one that we saw.
Yes, it was.
It was.
Yeah.
And I was waiting for the flag, and I was surprised I didn't see it right away.
You know what? The tackler there would have had a really good shot to try to drag Jackson down, but I would like to see what would have happened. Maybe he could have done a stiff arm. Maybe he didn't need that block. It'll be called back, but still a very successful run by the Titans. They're going to get the first down, Tom, right?
Yes.
I mean, look where they're walking.
Yeah,
Is it the end of the first quarter?
They're moving back like, no.
They're moving back like they're not going to get a first down out of it.
Too many times high school kids go by NFL rules. I think that's the way it's going to be.
You're going to get all the way called back?
Right. It's going to be called back from
it's
the
a
spot
first
of the foul.
down. I mean,
so
they
should be at the 40-yard line.
Yeah, they should be like 40 yards away from where they are.
The flag is at the 25.
They're given a lot of space.
10 yards, 35, all right, so 35.
Okay, yeah, but still,
we'll wait
right?
and see. The officials are conferring. So.
Block in the back against the Titans. Oh, they call it holding. Well,
yeah, it's whatever.
Well, you saw the spot of the foul. They said the spot of the foul. Unsportsmanlike conduct. Oh, no wonder they moved so far back.
Exactly. So that's 25 yards.
And the ball will come back.
So it should still be probably back at the 50.
I'm going to guess that somebody argued the call in a
Someone
profane
said
manner.
something in a profane manner to the officials.
Yes.
So the ball will be marked at the 50.
Wow. Now, that's short of a first down.
Yes, it is.
I thought they'd give them the first down and then mark it off from the. They're going to give them the first down.
All right,
yeah.
Right.
It will be a first down.
Right.
Wow. You got to know your rule book on a play like that.
Too bad, though, for North, because if Jackson scores
50 yards worth of penalties and you take points off the board, Tom.
Game, you know?
It does, absolutely, you know. But you know what? They proved they could do it, possibly again. Gunter with the pitch to Jackson, trying to go to the right, trying to look for an opening. Jackson still on his feet. He's going to be dragged down for a 1-yard loss. Joshua Perry in on the tackle. Along with, who's that lineman right there? He's handing the ball back to the official. Number 64 in on the tackle as well. That was Jesus Antonio. So good job by South to drag down the ever-dangerous Dimitri Jackson for a 1-yard loss. 13-0, South protecting their lead.
You're almost tempted just to let him carry the ball every time because the odds are he's going to break one at some point.
I'm sure he'll get a lot of carries. Gunter in the game due to the injury to Brendan Martin and a 2-yard gain, so it'll be probably a passing situation here for Gunter, who has shown an ability to sling it. He's got a pretty good left arm, and it'll be 3rd down and 8 from the 48 of South. As you can see, they need to get to the 40-yard line to keep this drive alive. It may be 2-down territory if Jason Roby wants to roll the dice a little bit here, down by 2 scores with a minute to go in the first quarter. Under a minute as the clock rolls. Gunter is going to drop back to pass. He's rolling to his right, throws. It is complete, but way short of a 1st down. That stops the clock on the reception by Christian Filanow. Well executed, but the problem is they needed 6 more yards.
Yeah, they only got 2 on that pass.
Yeah. I watched a lot of Oakland Raiders back in the 70s. Fred Biletnikoff, the sideline. He would always go to the 1st down marker.
But that play wasn't designed at all for anything that was close. You've got to throw the ball downfield.
They are going to punt it, Tom.
They had no choice, John. You don't want to give South
the flag flies right behind the punter, and this is a beautiful punt. And North better hope it's not being called back for some reason.
There's 2 Hankies on the field, one at the 42 and one at the 45.
What's that about?
We'll find out.
A hold? You did see almost a blocked punt the last special teams play. Illegal procedure is going to go against North. Oh, that hurts because that was a great punt position-wise on the field. They got the ball down inside the 5, but they're going to have to do it again. And you know Scott Knight's going to make them punt it again after that. So a couple of officials saw the same infraction, it appears, and it's going to be another punting situation for North.
The penalty is just mounting up for the Titans. Takes away a coffin corner kick, and also takes away a touchdown.
I believe that was a different punter that did that.
A little pooch punt.
Yeah, North had a Matt LaValle do that punt that was kind of a pooch thing. He was only a few yards behind the line of scrimmage. It's Muite, David Muite doing the punting. He almost got it blocked last time. He pulled it down and took a sack. Let's see if they get it off this time. He does have protection. It is very short. End over end. It's not a fair catch.
No.
And it's at the 28-yard
line. He wished he did.
Yeah, he did. He wished he did. There was a lot of young football players watching, or if they did stay up, that Sunday night football game at Foxborough. That a lot of analysts at the end of the game said that it was Wes Welker's failure to call a fair catch there in overtime that ended up costing his team the game. And I know Troy Brown in his post-game show that he does was saying that it takes a lot of nerve, not quite his words, but not a lot of nerve to go up there and do a fair catch when you're surrounded by, a pack of wolves for the other team that hope you bobble it in tough conditions, but you got to do it. And DeCarteret's bottled up at the line of scrimmage. Nice gang tackle by North. South's success primarily in the passing game on offense here in the first quarter so far, which is about to end. 3 seconds, that'll be the last play that you just saw of the first quarter. We are live at Stellos Stadium on Thanksgiving Day 2013. I'm John Collins along with Tom King and the A-team of coverage people today. We have Tim O'Neill, Mike James, Frank Wallen, Jim McLean, and our student helpers are Lauren Barrett, Jillian Anderson, Jacob Lavoie. Our executive producer right over there is Pete Johnson, who doesn't put a camera on himself, of course.
No, exactly.
Puts one on you.
I know, one on us, I know.
Yes. So Tom, so I understand that you left the turkey cooking in the oven, like it's going on right now?
No, it'll be going on when I get home.
Okay, you don't do that. Like some people do that. They
You can't leave it to start a fire.
I know.
You can't do that.
Right,
So what you do is, no, you time
are you telling me that everybody in the stadium, nobody like turned the turkey on and left?
You time it. Well, yeah, if somebody's home.
Somebody's home. Yeah.
You time it. You go home.
This is a Nashua Fire Department
go home.
public address service.
Put the thing, it's all set to go.
Yeah.
Goes in the oven. Turn it on.
Doesn't it take hours though?
Yeah, but it's a 10-pound turkey, 11-pound turkey.
Oh, okay, yeah.
3 hours.
Right.
By the time I'm done with all the work I have to do, it's almost ready.
Okay.
Timed perfectly.
It's a Bob Cratchit-sized turkey, so it'll be quick.
No, but it'll last me a week, so I won't have to go knocking on your door for anything.
Yes. So here we go into the second quarter of play. South enjoying a 13-0 lead and possession of the football. First and 10, Trevor Knight fires, it's blocked. Knocked down at the line of scrimmage.
Trevor Knight has missed after all those completions and the touchdown pass. He has missed his last 4.
That was interesting as Joel Symes, number 66, tried to pull it off like he picked that pass off. And I know it was 56. It was Matt LaValle tried to pretend that he was going to go the distance with that pickoff in traffic. It ended up being an incomplete pass. Third down and 10 quickly. Knight under pressure, gets rid of it. It is complete to Perry, but he is a half-yard shy of the first down, it appears. Joshua Perry beats the double team. A nicely thrown ball by Knight. Do they dare go for it on 4th and 1? Up
13. Why? Why give North a full?
They left. There's 4th and 1.
Why give them a short field?
Oh, they think they can make it. Knight with the keeper. It's going to be close. He's tunneling his way, trying like a Groundhog Day keeper by Knight. Where are they going to mark it? I think they got it by the nose. First down. Knight barely got it. That was a gamble.
That was a huge gamble, John Collins. He barely made it.
Knight, by the barest of margins, he found a little bit of an opening at the feet of one of his offensive linemen and snuck through. A handoff coming across. Very hard hit. Villanelle's been sticking people in this game. Number 10 for North.
Yeah, they missed him. They missed him in the first meeting too.
Colin Morrow with the carry. A successful first down carry though as he gets 5. Second down and 5 for the Panthers. I talk about your turkey and all that. It got me hungry. I'm starting to feel it.
Well, Bill Thorpe's got some cookies down there.
I like to starve myself before Thanksgiving. You know, really enjoy it.
So do I.
Yeah, I mean, before the actual meal. I'm glad to have it.
It's a 2-meal day. That's it.
Yeah.
No lunch. It's all down to a science.
It is, isn't it?
Food is a science.
Yes. And I know there's so many people, so many good people that run food kitchens today and Thanksgiving baskets drives. And it's nice to live in a world where people do think so considerately about other people. This is Bill Thorpe's beautiful cookie tray, which we can't eat because we would be impolite to talk with my mouth full, Bill. So thank you very much.
Watch out for Knight.
Knight scrambles, throws. He's got a man open, and it is a wrestle. Who's got it? Perry comes down with the football. Joshua Perry wins a wrestling match for the Pigskin. Right there with him was Aaron Stewart. But it's a huge gain. Great play on both ends by the Panthers. Trevor Knight to Perry, and Perry, like Anquan Bolden up there.
Unbelievable.
Just wrestles it down.
Unbelievable. 36 yards.
36 on the pass completion. First down and 10. Ball spotted at the 20-yard line. It is red zone territory for the Purple. As Knight backs up into a 4-yard shotgun drop. He's going to sprint to his right. He's keeping it, and he is escaping. He
touched the
knee
ground.
was down, and now they blow the whistle. I saw one of the Titans, Joe Chmielewski, talking to the officials like, why didn't you blow the whistle the first time?
Well, let's see where they mark it. Now they're going to give him the progress.
Yeah, they do.
They do.
Yeah, he might have just kept his knee. He might have kept his knee a fraction
the one
above
thing that North is doing a good job of is they're preventing Knight from getting into the long runs.
Yeah. And, know, like you said with Dimitri Jackson, it's going to be tough to keep Knight from breaking one of those long ones all game long. But you can limit them to one maybe. That's the goal for the Titans defense in this one. Just under 9 minutes left in the first half. A lot of football left in this first half. Here's the keeper by Knight, weaving his way back to the original line of scrimmage, +1. So it's going to bring up 3rd and 9 here for the Panthers.
Back to the original line of scrimmage. Bring up 3rd and 10.
Well, they had the ball spotted on the right side of the 20. Now it's on the left side of the 20, so it's a gain of about 1 football length so far in this set of downs. Knight with a 3-step drop, looking down the right side. It is intercepted, but then Dimitri Jackson runs into Fillinau, who had the pick.
And it was it.
Intended for Langa.
Everybody crowding the receiver. And it is holding, I believe. It's got to be a hold on Nashua South. They threw the flag in the backfield. Let's see.
Do you take it? It's going to be 4th and 10 or 3rd and 15. Do you take it?
Motion on
or
South.
Third, you're going to take it. It will be 3rd and 20 maybe, if they take it.
5 yards, I wouldn't do it.
It might be 10 though.
I'd put him a 4th down play. Declined.
4th and 10. So do the Panthers put their kicking unit on the field? A makeable distance perhaps? No? No, it would be about a 36-yard field goal. So they're going to
go for it.
They want to get 10 yards to keep the drive alive. And North trying to come up with a big stop. North surrendered one of their touchdowns. They gave up on a turnover. Panthers might have to earn this one. Scrambling to his left, throwing on the run.
Wide open!
Malik Langa! Touchdown, South. Malik Langa standing by himself in the left corner of the end zone, and Knight bought himself some time. A beautiful pass right on the number 2. And it is number 3 touchdown of the game for the Panthers.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, that's the second time they found a receiver standing
wide
by
open
himself.
in the corner of the end zone. I know it.
First it was Joshua Perry. Now it's Malik Langa, and Knight, who is running this offense to perfection here in the first half, leads his team to a 20-0 lead. One missed extra point, or blocked extra point, the only blemish on the Panthers' domination of the first half. 20-0. As the Panthers cheerleaders have something to celebrate.
Now,
Nice
Trevor
shot there
Knight.
by Mike James.
Trevor Knight's ability to make something out of nothing as you see that crowd in the sun and the clear sky and the wind blowing. Very cold.
Yeah.
I'm even cold up here.
You're not cold. Look at him.
Of course I am.
You're bundled up.
I know.
You got the shield. You got the bat shield up here. It's a bouncing ball. North's going to have to deal with it. Did it go in the end zone? It did, a touchback, just barely. That was nearly a penalty against the Panthers for kicking the ball out of bounds on the sideline. First and 10 for the Titans from their 20-yard line after the touchback. Still a lot of football left to be played here in the first half, but the Panthers with a commanding 20-0 lead over the North Titans. North in the white jerseys and the dark navy pants, going left to right on your screen. Of course, the Panthers all purple.
It's colder for them right now than it is for Nashua South.
Under center, Colby Gunner with that hard count. And did he get it?
Get it again, did he? I think he did.
Oh, there's a Panther, a Titans player appeared to be hurt, and I don't know how, but
That's
Dimitri Jackson slow to get up.
He probably slipped on the turf.
Oh, maybe that was it.
Got a lot of time left in the first half, and it's already 20-0. Nashua South. Trevor Knight gets a lot of credit for his ability to throw the ball and run, but give him credit for the ability to spot the open receivers.
Yes.
The wide open receivers.
The wide open receivers.
On the run.
Yeah. Yeah, I would defy the reviewer of this game tape to find another more open receiver than Perry on the first touchdown and Malik Kalanga on the second throwing touchdown. They also had a run back of a fumble, a strip fumble earlier in the game. Jackson running around left end. Nice burst, and he gets a first down. It was 1st and 5. He gained about 6. So the Titans benefit from a encroachment penalty against South and a nice run on first down by Jackson and move the chains immediately. Good start if you're looking to put a dent into a 20-0 deficit with 7:40 to go in the first half. And the clock rolling. Yes, it will do a lot when North has the football. They run it a lot, and the clock runs along with it, along with that game plan. They do have 2 receivers split wide to the right.
Oh, and that count draws the offense.
Did you see that?
Yes.
Number 66. Is anybody that did not see that in the stands?
I know. It's just the poor guy.
He gets screen time now, too.
You can't hide from anybody.
And you're going to say his name, right?
Right, Joel Sims. You can't hide from anybody. Sims can't hide from anybody.
He wants to get to the table. Wants to get to the table quicker.
He's not the only one. I'm already hungry. You got me hungry with all that turkey talk.
All right, I'm determined to find Joel Sims making a nice play, and we'll give him screen time for that reason. Right tackle for the Titans is leading the blocks here for Jackson. Jackson trying to turn the corner using those strong legs, but unable to get back to the original line of scrimmage. Does get a gain of about 3 on the carry. It'll be 2nd and 12. Carteret leading the charge on a gang tackle by the Panthers. You will see the purple jersey defensive players sell out to the run early a lot of times just before the snap.
Have to. They don't throw the ball very well, and as well as Trevor Knight does.
Especially early in the first and second down plays, they do not expect to pass. Look at how they're bunched.
Yeah, but if I'm North, though, I might. You've got to think about changing the game plan.
Here they
Look
come.
at that.
They're like
right, exactly.
Blitzing the run.
Yep.
Filling out, trying to turn the left corner. Can't. Wrestle to the ground.
Well, not only wrestle to the ground, just haul to the ground.
Looked like Brennan Montblow, number 10, was in on the tackle. (16 and 19 as well. Jesse Klaus, I got to get number 16 for South, Tom, from Bob Bates. I know some of the players switch uniform numbers before game time. And
do that to us all the time, don't they?
Titans out of the huddle have a daunting task here at 3rd and 12 to keep this drive alive, trailing by 20-0. Gunter's under pressure. He's rolling to his left. He throws incomplete. Flag flies. That might be intentional grounding.
Hey, but you know what? If he rolls out of the pocket, isn't that?
Yeah, he's pleading his case right now.
Yeah, he rolls out. He's out of the pocket, away from the tackles. You would think that shouldn't be intentional grounding.
I think the problem was that they had set up so far to the left.
Why?
With the
tackles had rolled to the left?
Yeah, I think the tackle box is so close to the sideline that he hadn't reached it yet.
Yep.
So it's going to be 4th down.
It's a loss of down intentional grounding anyway.
Right. And it's going to be a tough punt here into the wind for North. Trailing 20-0, they got to give the ball back to Trevor Knight. And it's David Muite nearly at his own goal line to punt this one.
Just North cannot buy a break, John Collins. They just can't do it.
Robbie Smythe is standing at the 50-yard line awaiting this punt from Muite. It's not going to get close to him as it bounces in open space to...
Wow, what a roll.
Nice.
Not bad.
If it was any windier, it might have went all the way down
no kidding.
to the opposing goal line. But it's a good punt by Muite. He got the job done. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Panthers at the 45-yard line. That's a situation where the officials got to make an exact marking of the football because they just let it roll to a stop.
Stay where it is.
Yeah, and nobody picked it up for either team.
Key play. After it was 13-0, it was Knight getting that first down by inches on the fourth down play, setting up the touchdown.
Huge play, you're right, to roll back to that moment. Knight is rolling to the right. He eludes one sacker. Jackson can't get him, and now he makes the hit about after a gain of 5 yards. Trevor Knight had to work for it, but he got a nice gain of 5 on the first down play to get it to midfield. 2nd and 5.
Been held only 20 yards on the ground because of a sack, so it's, you know, they've done that job.
Yeah.
Just haven't been able to stop him doing this.
Knight with a quick hitter to Smythe, and he dives to the first down. Heads up play by Robbie Smythe, who got 5 after the reception and moves the chains for the Panthers.
Yep.
High percentage pass play by the Panthers, who wouldn't mind eating up some clock here, up 20-0 with 5 minutes to go in the half. Oh, but he's going to throw it deep down the right sideline. He's got a man in stride. There could be a flag.
No. Thought the defender turned.
Yes, he did at the last second.
Yes, he did.
I had to look to the official to make sure, but that was a receiver with a step on the field. Jesse Klaus had a step on the defender. Ball was underthrown and no flag. It was a clean play. 2nd and 10. That is almost a lateral to Langa.
I think it is. I'm going to call that a run.
Run play. And it is a gain of 4 on the
stat-wise
lateral
that's a run. Yep.
to Malik Langa. Yeah, if he wasn't behind him, he was dead even, and the tie goes to the lateral, right?
Yes.
Maybe dead even with somebody like that. 3rd down, because they tried a deep bomb on the right sideline on the first down play. They're faced with 3rd down pretty quickly here. 3rd down and 6.
Yeah.
There's another opportunity for North to, well, the task is to get to Trevor Knight, Tom. You know he's going to be probably throwing this or running it. He's going to be scrambling with the football. There he goes to the right. Can they get to him? No, he throws it down the middle open, and in stride is Perry. Joshua Perry and Trevor Knight teaming up again, and Knight is just on fire. He's the senior quarterback is locked in his Thanksgiving Day game.
How many times does Joshua Perry have to be wide open? It is unbelievable. You know, you talk about all the speedsters on this team. Not too many of you talk about Josh Perry, number 22, 5'9", 170 pounds. He has caught 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 passes.
Gittiboni's kick is good, and we have a
5 passes for 111 yards.
Oh, that's amazing, and we're not yet through the first half. 27-0. The Trevor Knight aerial show is only half over. Unfortunately for North, they have run into a senior quarterback who wants to put a stamp on his last high school football game.
He wants to go out as a winner, and I don't think there's any doubt he will. But now if you're Jason Roby, you just got to find a way to recoup your team and keep them playing and keep them focused on this holiday game. It's going to be a tough road for them because, John, realistically, you see North's offense. It's clock controlled.
Yeah.
It doesn't score quickly.
Right. Well, North, they're New England Patriots fans. They saw 24-0.
Don't have that type of offense.
Tom Brady's not going to walk through that door. I understand
Don't
that.
have that type
but
of offense.
That's going to keep them playing. They'll keep playing. They'll be hard at it.
Another
glimmer of hope.
What they need to do is drive the ball the length of the field on the last possession and chew up most of the minutes in this half, and not let Trevor Knight touch the ball again in this half.
The kick is fielded at the 14-yard line.
Their best defense has to be their offense.
Nwanko going to the left sideline, takes a hit, still on his feet. Nwanko whistles blow. I guess they say he stepped out of bounds with his left foot. And it'll be 1st and 10 for the Titans. Nwanko, a nice return of about 16 yards.
You know, there's always a hero in these games, usually. There's always a kid you don't look at that may do something. Last year it was Martin.
Yeah.
You know, with his heroics at the end of the game. Today, besides Knight, there's a flag on the play.
There is a flag.
Legal block against the kicking team. South holding? That's a weird call.
Yeah.
Today, you've got to think it's Josh Perry for South. He is the hero right now.
Yes. Yeah. But I mean, his quarterback making him look pretty good. He gets wide open, but those throws have been perfect. That's a huge gain for the Titans out in the penalty. So the return by Nwanko was about 21 yards, and they tacked on another 15. It's a Wildcat snap to the big lineman, and rumbling around left end LaValle. So there's a new wrinkle in the playbook.
Need to do
Titans.
something,
yeah,
you know, and that helps.
That's a big gain.
That is. It's tough to bring down, you know.
Second in the long four, as our public address announcer Bob Bates aptly puts it. It is in South territory. It's a 27-0 South lead. To say that North needs to score on this drive is an understatement. 3.5 minutes to go in the first half. It is another Wildcat snap. To the right comes Jackson. Jackson, flag flies.
Bad block. Most likely a block in the back or a hold.
Holding
against North.
Yeah, and it didn't help very much. There was a lot of purple as Jackson tried to turn the corner.
Right.
So unnecessary holding call, really. And promising second down and 4 turns into second down, and let's see where they put the ball.
Well, spotted the foul.
Second and 13. Ball at the North 47-yard line. North ready to go with the play call. Another Wildcat play, and plowing his way is LaValle. Big pile of purple on top of LaValle after a short gain of about 4 yards. Needed 13, they got 4, so it's 3rd and 9 at the 49.
The thing is with Matt LaValle is he's not going to be able to break one. He doesn't have that kind of speed.
Yeah, I know.
You know,
he might be able to break some bones. I mean, that's how big he is.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
yeah, you're right. He's not going to get lost.
No.
You know, go past everybody in a flash of light. But he's back there. He's game to carry again. Is LaValle as they go to a Wildcat. LaValle looks like he's going to throw it. Dumps it off, and it's complete.
Oh!
Goslin has a first down plus 10. How about that play?
You gotta love it.
LaValle hits Goslin, and Goslin gets 10 yards after the catch. First down and 10 for the Titans as they move the chains, trailing 27-0, dipping deep into the playbook.
Gain of 16.
Wow. And Jackson now in the shotgun with the Wildcat snap. Will he dare throw it? He's going to run it. Trying to find an opening, and he gets a gain of about 4.
He's going to run it, but I bet if he turned the corner, he would have had more.
That was Kelmion Ziani, number 59, who was slow to get up. He didn't ask for an injury timeout, though, so he's looking like he's hurting a little bit there at nose guard on Ziani. There's the shotgun snap, and now
LaValle!
Up the middle. LaValle saw daylight, and he almost made liars out of us as he was tripped up. He had a head of steam.
He did.
He almost broke it the distance.
Oh, it's supposed to be a fun game. You want the kids to have fun. You know, Matt LaValle is having fun right now. He's got 3 carries for 25 yards, and he's also got a pass completion for 16.
Oh, he's back there like Charles White, the eye back in the Rose Bowl.
He's there again. Here he goes again.
Up the middle. He did look a little gassed on that carry.
Yeah, he did.
And I think he lost most of his energy almost running all the way to the sideline, expecting the coach to take him out. He said, stay in there and get this carry too. But he did get 5. Second down and 5. They can get a first down without getting a touchdown if they get the ball to the 5-yard line. So
a minute 10 as you see on the clock.
It's all Wildcat snaps here.
In the half, and they're going to call timeout.
Timeout? Is this South timeout?
I think so, yeah.
It is a South timeout.
Yeah, Al Neville wants to say,
I've
okay.
seen enough of this Wildcat
Al
stuff.
Neville's knows. See, this is what Al Neville's telling him. He's going to go out there and say, okay, here's a drumstick. Hold it up for LaValle. He'll chase after that, and you'll nail him. That's what he's going to do, you know?
Here's a drumstick, and he'll forget about scoring. Wow, he might just snatch it on the way to the end zone the way he's going. He's got his eyes on the prize. 1:05 remaining in the first half. We have a timeout on the field by that team, the defense. And the aforementioned Al Neville, Tom, he's right out there in the middle of it.
Yep.
And what is he telling him?
Drumstick.
The drumstick defense must rise up. Al Neville has had his say, and he's making his way back to the sideline. He's done this forever. I'm sure there's no place he'd rather be than at Stellos Stadium on Thanksgiving morning, where he has been for years. Before the split, it was Nashua High against Bishop Girton. Now 10 years of turkey bowls between South and North. South won the regular season matchup as North did close the gap considerably near the end, made it a one-score game. A double handoff, actually it was a snap to Jackson, a handoff to Filano, and he is tripped up at the 5. Did he get enough for a first down?
Should be close. But time is
I think he
of the
got it.
essence here. 51 seconds left. I don't think North's got timeouts
It should be
left.
goal to go, shouldn't it? They're not even going to measure
Third
it?
and inches.
The sweater in your
North's got to call time here. Why
They're
not?
not going to measure it?
Why isn't North calling time here?
It looks like the far down marker is at the 5.
I don't understand why the Titans, though, aren't calling time.
Yeah, it's 3rd and inches, I guess, not 4th
There's
and
29 seconds left.
And that's a first down
Yeah,
now.
He's got it, yeah. I don't think is it possible for him not to get a first down? I think it's impossible. But now you got to call time.
That is Matt LaValle on the carry. And it is, they still haven't put the markers down. You know what I mean? It's goal to go, right?
Yeah,
You
it's
can
first,
drop
it's
those
first
markers.
and goal
Okay,
now at the 4.
that was confused me. All right, 1st and goal from the 4 is right.
But
and there's only 24 seconds
yeah,
left.
I would have called timeout before that third down play and saved some time. on the
Exactly,
clock.
yeah. I mean, that's a big chunk. But they do have their timeout saved up, right? Now they have 2 more after this.
According to the board,
Timeouts left.
they have 2. Each has 2.
Okay. Yeah, it says TOL on the board.
Well, the board says 3, but it's really 2. 2 apiece.
Right.
North called a timeout,
Yeah.
so they have 1 left to 2. Bill.
2
left,
remaining.
that's what we
So
said.
they can milk that 24 seconds
Right.
pretty good.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
I mean, you know, I would have liked to have played.
I mean, you got first down
I would have
timeout.
liked to have had a little bit more.
Second down timeout.
You let about 20 seconds, 25 seconds go off the clock
Yeah.
in between that second
Right.
and third down play, which
Right.
you really didn't need to do.
It is LaValle with the direct snap, and he gets
nowhere.
submarined at the line of scrimmage. Good penetration right there. I think that's Anziani who's getting up.
And now you got to waste another time. Not a waste, but now you got to use another timeout. You know, it's the big guy.
It was Anziani with the big play right there, and he's hurting too. I want to
Well,
point
the
out.
big guy is not going to. You know, they're not going to part the Red Sea this close to the to the goal line.
Right.
And that's why I think we need more time.
Well, I want to see LaValle throw it again.
Yeah, I would too.
Fill it out from LaValle. Let's see.
Goslin.
Goslin?
Goslin.
All right, Goslin too.
Go with Goslin
Yeah.
to catch.
That took 6 seconds or so off the clock. It's 18.9 seconds to go. I thought about you again in the .9s and the.
You think about me way too much, Jeff.
Well, Bruins Penguins. Sidney Crosby.
.3.
.3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
.3 doesn't exist.
Doesn't.
Second goes like
What
that.
the heck,
Second
huh?
goes like that.
In the old garden, that clock would have gone off. That would have been it. No Sidney Crosby .3. Darryl Sittler saying, where was that when I was playing?
Right.
The .3. Okay, so here we go. It's
gonna
going to be a throw it.
It's got to be a wide open.
Goslin! Touchdown!
There you go.
He called it, Tom King. Oh, what a play. LaValle, Matt LaValle to Noah Goslin, touchdown. You gave away the play before it happened.
You had half the call.
Yeah, it is a touchdown. Much needed points for the Titans. Well done. How about that drive, Tom?
That's
They
exactly
went into
what
the playbook.
exactly what the doctor ordered. You take up most of the time in the rest of the half, over 4 minutes. This is what you needed.
Matt LaValle engineers a scoring drive from his Wildcat post. 2 throws mixed in with some runs, and they get the extra point. It is good. Colby Gunter boots it through, so it is a 7-point dent in that deficit registered by the Titans.
That wasn't Kobe. Kobe held. It was Luke Gertier.
Luke Gertler.
Gertler,
sorry. Gunner on the hold.
Yep.
Yeah, so 27-7. That's a nicer picture to go into halftime with. 12.9 seconds to go in the half. A bit of excitement there. It was a.
Goslin was his receiver on the other play.
He was, right.
So that
right.
the two of them have a rapport.
They do. Yeah.
You know, so.
And are they both seniors? What an exciting play, no?
I don't think, are they? Well, Goslin is, yes.
Goslin
is.
right.
Is LaValle? No, he's a junior, 6'2", 255.
He'll,
what do you do with him next year? Fullback or
force?
Or put him back on the line, you know? I mean,
well, this is Brockton. He might be a fullback, but the Titans may need him on the line. There's an end-over-end kick, and it's fielded by Trevor Knight, who gets tackled at about the 35.
The last guy I want to have touch the ball
on
a kickoff.
Yeah, kick it away from him.
Yep.
But they are able to tackle him with 8 seconds to go at the 35-yard line. Will he take a knee, or will they try to get a receiver open behind the field?
Don't know.
If I'm Scott Knight, I give Trevor a shot.
I give him a shot.
Yeah, why not? He's proven his ability to throw really well today and hit open receivers, and it looks like they're going with the Hail Mary formation. They got trips left and two receivers to the right.
And not too many deep.
Only a 3-man rush, and Knight's got all day, and he's taking it. He's going to run it as the Titans step up to make the tackle, and Knight is dragged down after a huge gain, but that will do it. That took up the 8 seconds remaining. That is the first half. It is, as you can see, 27-7 South lead over North on Thanksgiving Day 2013. John Collins with Tom King. We have our A-team going into the second half with us will be Tim O'Neill, Mike James, Frank Wallet, Jim McLean, our executive producer Pete Johnson, and our student interns Lauren Barrage, Jillian Anderson, and Jacob Lavoie helping out with this Thanksgiving Day broadcast. We have both bands in action at halftime. We're looking forward to hearing from them. Stay with us. We're live on Nashua ETV through the half and into the second half, where North is looking to make a dramatic comeback for the ages against one of the best quarterbacks that South has ever had in Trevor Knight. It's going to be very difficult for the Titans team, but you know one thing, they are not going to give up, and they'll be back to give it their all. So stay with us here on Nashua ETV through the halftime.
In the presence of royalty, please join me in welcoming the Nashua High School North homecoming king, queen, and their court. First of all, the court. Chaz DeWitt, Chris Delano, Marcel LaPlante, Alex Bubar, Kara Upton, Nate Laureano, His Royal Highness King Peter Daniels, Her Royal Highness Queen Monique Duchesne. Ladies and gentlemen, the Nashua North, King, Queen, in their court. And now, folks, let's meet the South Royalty. South Royalty has been recognized as well, so let's welcome the homecoming King, Queen, in their court. The court is Parthiv Patel, Cam Joyal, Harsh Patel, Aline Atunes, Victoria Kane, Amy Cartier, His Royal Highness King Jacob Galgay, and Her Royal Highness Queen Michaela Bainey. The Nashua South, King, Queen, and their courts. And now, ladies and gentlemen, entering onto the field is the Nashua High School North Titans Marching Band and Color Guard under the direction of Kristen Olson. The assistant band director is Elizabeth Nault. Visual design is by Carrie Swift. Drill instructors are Kevin Swift and Elizabeth Nault. The color guard instructor and choreographer is Laura Babb, and the drumline instructor is Curtis Hartshorn. At this time, we recognize the senior members of the Nashua North Band and Color Guard, and they in turn wish to thank you, their parents, and the school staff for 3+ years of challenge and enjoyment. Seniors, please step forward and give us a wave as I introduce you. Samantha Bartol, Morgan Brady, Melissa Brennan, Jessica Brownstein, drum major Casey Clancy, color guard captain Casey DeCastro, Evan Duxter, Sarah Eaton, Marla Franca, James Gallagher, drum major Melissa Givens, Kayla Godin, Megan Henson, Igor Lekontsev, Molly Malott, Tuan Nguyen, Rafaela Passanisi, Ethan Paulson, Dahlia Roberts, Joshua Thompson. Ladies and gentlemen, the seniors. And now, Nashua North Band and Color Guard presents its 2013-2014 show, Titan Shuffle. Enjoy the performance.
Quickly get out of their way.
Marching band and the color guard.
I'm District Chief John Southwell. Generators are useful when the power is out, but they can also be fatal if used improperly. At a minimum, you must take 2 steps to stay safe when using a generator. First, never install a generator inside a home or any enclosed space, even if windows are open. Generator exhaust contains carbon monoxide, a poison you cannot see or smell. Using a generator indoors can kill you within minutes. Secondly, never try to power your house wiring by plugging a portable generator into a household outlet. This can feed electricity back into the power lines, electrocuting a line worker or a neighbor on the same circuit. The safest way to connect a generator is to hire a licensed electrician. The improper use of a generator can be deadly to you and others. Please use the highest level of safety when operating a generator.
Ladies and gentlemen, now entering onto the field is the Nashua High School South Marching Band and Color Guard. The band will be under the direction of Drum Major Gabriella Foster and Color Guard Captain Alicia Deliano. The percussion instructor is Charles Davis. The drill design is by Carrie Swift. And the band director for the Nashua South Band is Tony Karunas. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, we would like to recognize the senior members of the Nashua High School South Band and Color Guard. We would like to thank each of you and your parents for the years of dedication to the Nashua South music program. Again, please step forward and give us a wave as I announce you. We have Melina Abreu, Daniel Alfred, Riley Bates, Grant Bethia, Ashley Brand, Jean Colley, Martha Connolly, Paige Constantino, Color Guard Captain Alicia Deliano, James Hagan, Alexander Lake, Amanda Myers, Michelle Palmieri, Sagar Patel, Bryant Perez, Zachary Peterson, Madison Pino, Liam Quinn, Haley Sawyer, Saray Schroff, Ladies and gentlemen, the South Seniors. This year's halftime show is performed by Nashua South. It will be music from the motion picture Pirates of the Caribbean. Now, please give a big warm welcome to the Nashua High School South Purple Panther Marching Band and Color Guard. marching band and color guard.
Personal foul? Inactive activities on a glorious day. Huh? Let's get out there and play!
Sweet.
Ooh, freeze!
When do I get to be in? Uh-oh.
Hey, Reggie, frozen people can't talk.
P-L-A-Y!
An hour a day.
I'm it. There are lots of great play ideas online, but don't stay too long.
Welcome back, everybody, to the second half upcoming here of Thanksgiving Day Turkey Bowl 2013 at Stellos Stadium. You're able to enjoy the sounds of the Nashua High South and North bands at halftime. They did a tremendous job, as did our public address announcer, Bob Bates. And here is what the teams are playing for.
Right,
Tom
the Ed
King's got
Lucius
the
Memorial Trophy. I present this to you, John Collins, for your great job today.
I will be a momentary caretaker of it.
Ed Lucius will be very proud of that.
It'll go right back
That's
to Ed Lucius. It says on it, Edward F. Lucius Memorial Trophy, Nashua
trophy,
North versus Nashua South, November 28, 2013. Turkey Bowl, sponsored by the Nashua Bank, and they make a new one every year.
They
see,
make a new one every.
Beautiful,
it's a beautiful trophy.
It is. Yeah.
It's great, and they present it every year. And I know it's very special for Ed and his family as they broadcast this game originally.
Terrific job that he does too. Ed Lucius, veteran broadcaster. He's on with Mike Beliveau, who's the longtime Souhegan football coach. Very successful. They're doing the radio today. I got to go up top, Tom, and see what our crew has to experience. Tim O'Neill claims it's beautiful up there. They're bundled up, but it's windy up there. It's a tunnel.
Well,
I was holding on to the railing. There you can see up top. So holding on to the railing with both hands.
The time that you were up there, I was walking up from downstairs, and stuff was blowing all over the stairs.
Yeah.
It was very, very windy.
You know,
and,
I got to play Captain's Courageous for 30 seconds, you know, holding on to the thing.
Yeah, no, that's not me.
No. Well, here we go into the second half, and it was all south for about, well, all of the first quarter and almost all of the second quarter. And then North dipped into the playbook down 27-0 and came up with a wildcat offense and were able to take it down the field thanks largely to Matt LaValle, their lineman turned running back and quarterback extraordinaire. He was able to hook up with Noah Goslin a couple of times on pass plays and get it in for 7 points.
It's a day for linemen because we've got South with their defensive guy, number 53, Tyler Boudreau. He's a lineman. He picks off a fumble and he runs it in. And then you've got LaValle with LaValle right now. He's got 33. He's the leading rusher for. He's 1 yard away from Jackson for being the leading rusher. And he's got He's got a touchdown pass. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable, but it's a fun game, and that's what you want to do on a day like this. Let these kids have fun no matter what the score is, if that's possible.
The team that's trailing by 20 points is about to get the football back to begin the second half, 27-7. It's a low ground ball fielded by the up man at the 30 as he brings it back toward the middle of the field. That was Devin Leonard with the shorthanded reception of the bounding ball, and it was not a deep kick at all. Apparently going against the wind.
I just think with that wind, it's going to be too much of a hassle to get the ball up deep.
Yeah. Frank Wallen was our cameraman that filmed that halftime show between the two bands. I got to say, really classy move by both bands. They sit and they kneel and they watch each other perform respectfully.
LaValle.
Look at LaValle rumbling to the 40. Matt LaValle with a huge gain on first down, picking up where he left off.
It's unbelievable.
In the first half, one of the biggest players on the field.
And John, that's not decided during the game. They practiced that.
Okay.
This is something that this kid knew he was going to end up doing.
Some high fives all around for LaValle, who rumbles downfield for a huge gain and moves the chains into South territory, trailing 27-7. The Titans would like nothing more than go down the field and score. Jackson turns the corner. He's to the 30, puts his shoulder down, and drives out of bounds for another Titans first down.
All right, Jackson seemed to slow up when he turned the corner. I don't know if it was footing or not.
It's his style of running. He paces himself and then goes toward, he favors bursts.
Yeah.
A cruise and a burst is Jackson's favorite
he gets
style.
a first down with an 11-yard run.
And look who is your lone running back in the Wildcat formation again. LaValle, two-step drop, looking to pass, heaves it up in the air. He's got a man open. Got a nice catch and a touchdown. Number 88 for the Titans is John Vidal, who got a step on the field, and he gets hit by a high arcing pass from LaValle like he's done it all season. 2 touchdowns engineered by Matt LaValle, and we've got a football game here. Going for the extra point to try to make it 27-14. That took 3 plays, did it not?
For Nashua North.
Unbelievable.
They have found a new offense.
They have. I mean, this is not the North offense.
This isn't for show. They need this kid in there.
Flag flies as the ball climbs over the bar. Looked like we have a flag by the official on the far right sideline. Let's see what the call will be. As both teams are pausing to check with the officials as they gather toward the middle, or the left hash mark over here. Let's see what the call is. Don't have any audio with the officials, so we'll have to rely on the hand signals. Conference continues. They have not yet put the point up on the board. Offside against South, against the defending team. So the extra point is good. And it is 27-14. So it's a 13-point deficit, Tom, with just about all of the second half remaining. It is not out of the realm of possibility that North tie this game up.
It's a game again.
It is.
They have to play defense though now, John.
Well,
just like they did.
And Trevor Knight.
Like they have to play defense.
Yeah, against a healthy Trevor Knight, who seems to be locked in, and he's anxious, I think, to get this kickoff reception and do some damage that way, as he is capable of doing. But right now, North has got to feel all kinds of optimism, scoring on their final possession of the first half and on their first in lightning quick fashion in the second half. 2 quick plays as the ball is blown off the tee down there. In the preceding week to Thanksgiving, was able to see that Robert Redford movie, All Is Lost, and it was good. And all is not lost because you persevere. That ball actually hit a South defender.
Did it really? Did it hit a South player?
I think it hit number 21.
Well, let's see if they noticed that or not, John. They may not have seen that.
You know what? I think they did because no flag. I think they saw the fact that it did. The official right there made the foul tip signal on the sideline.
All right. Well, it's a live, but it was a live ball for all that time.
It went off of Jason Fox, number 21, and it became a live ball and not a penalty against North for kicking it out of bounds. So fortunately for the Titans, they get a break.
Interesting.
A deflected ball off of a receiving team player.
Very interesting that that happens.
Yeah, and it's actually... Yep, and the sideline official very alertly saw that.
Yep.
So it is 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Well, now the game is in the hands of the North defense in terms of the momentum, trying to see if they can keep it.
Receivers will be looking back toward the sun a bit here. Not this one, though. That's a lateral. It's a double throw. Malik Langa, and it is overthrown. Langa, who's got a terrific arm, the backup quarterback, overthrows his intended receiver, Smythe, who was all by himself at midfield. Well-designed play. It was a lateral to Langa. He got rid of it, and I think he overcompensated for the wind.
Might have, because
kind of threw it as hard as he could.
Smythe was wide open. You're looking at the guy who's going to be the quarterback next year for this team. So,
and he filled in very well for Trevor Knight that 1 week that he missed because of the injured wrist. Langa's wide to the left. Knight's got receivers left and right at 2nd and 10. He hands it off up the middle. It was a draw play and not much there as the Titans were ready for it. In on the tackle was number 36 for the Titans. Carteret on the carry.
This is big. This is big.
Swing of momentum.
Well, this is huge for
On
North.
third
North
and
needs to
6.
stop. They need to stop because right now, all of a sudden, you realize with LaValle back there, South doesn't have an answer for it.
Not yet, anyway. Quick hit to the left
Got to make a
as
tackle.
they close fast, and he is
No.
able to get the first
Did
down.
not
Robbie
make
Smythe.
the tackle. You've got to tackle better if you're the Titans. You cannot let Robbie Smythe
You're right.
get outside and get that play.
They certainly had an opportunity to make the tackle, but Smythe slithered through some hands and was able to make the first down after the catch. It is 1st and 10 at the 27. Knight still got it, trying to split the defense, makes a nice juke to the left. Trevor Knight in a foot race. And he is taken down in Titans territory. But a huge gainer by the South quarterback, Trevor Knight. They'll mark it at the 46.
His best run of the day.
It was a determined run there by Knight. He wanted to break it the distance. And North kind of fortunate that they were able to get an arm around him. I think that was Christian Filanow had the key stop, and then he got some help, the defensive back for the Titans.
27-yard run, his best run of the day. 1st and 10 at the 46. And the money down, the big down, hurts them. That 3rd down play. Right when you had the momentum and you had the player trapped and he got away.
Smythe eludes a sack in the backfield and able to make something out of what was almost a loss.
Smythe is very elusive. I'm going to go back to that 3rd down play where they had him. They had him and they couldn't tackle him.
And you know what? It's not the first time Smythe has done that this season.
No,
He's
not at
hurt
all.
right now.
He's a very slippery player.
Smythe is doubled over on the sidelines right now, and he's with Jerry, the trainer, Holland, looking at him. Came over, doubled over, holding his right arm or his right side. He went to him because of that elusive quality that he has on 3rd down. And he didn't let him down. He made the play, but now he's a little bit hurt on the sideline, looks like. DeCarteret trying to pick an opening, and he does. Andrew DeCarteret to the 30. DeCarteret nearly goes the distance.
Wow.
With the tackle, number 41, Noah Gonsolin.
He runs under the radar sometimes. And
he does. He's the best two-way player on South. He's a great defensive player as well.
Good shot at number 20 right there. Gets a huge gain and moves the chains. 1st and 10.
21-yard run.
And the ball is spotted at the 22. Looking to pass. Knight over the middle. Has a man open just off the fingertips. Well thrown pass to Brad Fay over the middle. Now, excuse me, that was Colin Morrow.
Yeah, but you got to give Connor
South.
Baldessaro credit. He kind of got a hand just a little bit on it. Disrupted the timing on that pass.
That wasn't one of the times when South's had a man wide open. He did have a half a step or so, and it was a well-thrown pass, but definitely Morrow was bothered by the defender. Life was difficult on that one, and fortunately for the Titans, he had to slip out of his grasp. There's a hit to Perry. Perry dancing around in the flat. Ball fumbled, and do the Titans have their first turnover of the game?
Looks that way. They do.
Flag flies.
Down. Look at the fighting.
There's a skirmish. 2 flags fly. 3 flags now. All kinds of after the fumble recovery antics on the field, and that could cost the
North coach is very quick to get out there and break that up.
Yeah, I think I see our friend Ron Welliver out there as well. Both coaches, coaches from both teams out there.
Yeah.
And not happy with the unsportsmanlike activity. We did see a strip fumble for a touchdown by South in the first half, and that appears to be the first turnover committed by South in this game. And let's see what the officials determine here. Will these penalties be offsetting is the question.
I don't know.
The Titans got the ball away from Trevor Knight's offense, which is a huge accomplishment in itself, but they may have sabotaged themselves as far as field position, depending on what these officials come up with here out of this huddle. The flags kept flying out of there. It looked like a magician in the middle of a pile of people throwing his hankies up in the air, but it was 3 different officials, though, in this case.
Well, I'm surprised it doesn't happen more often when you're jostling for that fumble. That loose ball.
Yeah.
Battling on the pile. It gets pretty nasty in those piles.
So they tell me.
Yeah.
Never been in one.
Personal foul.
Yeah.
South.
Foul against South.
That's one.
Somebody got ejected.
Let's see. I don't know who.
That's a big deal on Thanksgiving Day. A player got ejected. Yeah, I don't know.
64.
Which number? Do you know what it is? 64 is the word. Jesus Antonio. It calls it an early Thanksgiving Day game. So unfortunately for Jesus, must have done something especially nasty.
Yeah, there he is.
To get ejected. So he's got to be dejected at this point.
Ejected, but does he have to leave the field? That's the thing. He's got to stand back. And was the ball recovered by the Titans? Have we made that official ruling yet?
You know, I haven't seen confirmation.
We haven't seen any confirmation of anything.
Very lengthy.
Dead ball foul. Personal foul, South. Ejection. First down, North.
Oh, so you know what? The breaks continue to go North's way, or they're making their own breaks because they scored at the end of the first half, at the beginning of the second half, and now they're able to come up with a key stop and a turnover, and they get an unsportsmanlike call. They went against South, so things have completely flipped momentum-wise, and the Titans threatening to go down and make it a one-score game. Matt LaValle with a direct snap, rumbling to the left, puts his shoulder down, still on his feet. LaValle at the 45. Nearly a 10-yard gain on first down. The unstoppable Matt LaValle at this point.
It's unbelievable.
If you put up the entire Nashua North team in a lineup and said, okay, who's the offensive star that's going to emerge from this one?
You think it's going to be him?
Necessarily go to him. No, number 56.
I know it.
There's been a lot of great linebackers and linemen that have worn that number.
10-yard gain for a first down and a rumble.
Jackson sharing the Wildcat duties with
LaValle. They have to do that. And he's got some room, but he
cuts it up, takes a hit. He puts the ball on the turf. He was stripped by the man that hit him. And it looks like South thinks they've got it back. Let's see. That's a signal, though, from one of the purple jersey players. And North retains. Very fortunate for the Titans.
All right, Jackson again with an odd cut. He had all that room to the left.
He's a good outside runner, Tom, and he's cut it up
all
the middle
that
a couple
room.
times.
Yeah, no, you don't want to do that. He's got to move forward.
Nearly paid the price, and it might have been DeCarteret that stripped him, Tom.
Well, I tell you, DeCarteret is
very heads-up hit and strip, but Titans got it back. LaValle hands it off to Filinow, who's dragged down behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, LaValle's just keeping himself.
Jesse Klaus with a great defensive play as they strung it out to the right and did not allow Filinow to turn the ball upfield. So 3rd and 7. Ball on the 49-yard line of North. They want to keep this drive alive and maintain momentum. They trail 27-0 in this game. It is now 27-14. The Titans want to make 7 yards here. The flip to Filinow looking to pass. Puts it underneath his arm. Now he's running. Christian Filinow makes the first down. Terrific run by Filinow. Looked like he had the option to throw it, but he put it under his arm and in traffic, able to make his way through several purple jerseys and also paid the price at the end, but able to make the first down yardage. Terrific offensive play, creativity here by North.
Well, you had to do something. You could not go the way things were going. You were down 20 points.
Dimitri Jackson with the direct snap, running up the middle on first down. He's got about 3 or 4. They'll call it a gain of 4. It'll be 2nd and 6. Ball at the 40-yard line. So Jackson with a rather conservative run again, but effective out of the shotgun. Direct snap and trading even Steven the snaps here with Matt LaValle back into the Wildcat. North started this game with a conventional quarterback offense. Now they're going to the Wildcat exclusively. Up the middle goes LaValle. Another short gain. But it's going to be 3rd and 4, a makeable 4 for North. It could be 2-down territory also at this point on the field. Jackson and LaValle trading off again. Here comes Dimitri, and he's going to call the play as if he's the quarterback, which basically he is right now. He's the quarterback, the fullback, and the I-back in the Wildcat formation. Does have a receiver split wide left and right, but he's going to run it. He finds a seam. Jackson is going to be close, just short, it looks like. Needed to get to about the 34, and he's just over the 35. It's going to be 4th and half a yard. What a key play this is. 5 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter of this Thanksgiving Day 2013 football game between South and North. As you see, South leads 27-14. North needs a half a yard to keep the drive alive, and LaValle's got it.
Did you doubt? I mean, was there any doubt that he couldn't get a half a yard?
I would have been shocked if he didn't get it.
I know, and me too.
He is a load.
Oh.
And he's got some quick feet, as he's demonstrated. Can also throw the football. Matt LaValle to the sideline.
Just think, South had a 27-0 lead. We were floating away to,
blowout city.
Boredom, I know.
Yeah, but not anymore.
Matt LaValle has given us reason to live, John Collins.
Ball's on the turf. Jackson picks it up, still on his feet. Dimitri Jackson able to avert disaster there.
Yeah, if the ball is going to be on the turf on a bad snap, you want Jackson back there to pick it up, because he can, maneuver his way to at least minimize the damage. But now it's at the 34. They lose 2 on that play. They're 2nd and 12. They haven't been in that kind of negative yardage in a while, so it'd be interesting to see how they handle this.
I'm surprised at the amount of success they're having with the Wildcat. I mean, there's not a lot of deception to it. They have thrown a couple of times, but
I don't
mostly
think it's when you put LaValle back at quarterback, I don't think it's much of a Wildcat anymore.
Oh, they got the quarterback Gunner back on the field. He's going to throw it. He's got a man, and good defense.
Gunter had to be careful whether he was over the line or not. He wasn't, but still, that's a good call by North. I think that was a pretty good play, but
yeah, it
took too long to develop.
John Vidal, the intended receiver, you're right, and there was good coverage in the secondary by the Panthers to knock that ball down. So it's 3rd and 12 for the Titans. They got one of their quarterbacks on the field. We have not seen Brendan Martin, Tom, since the beginning of the game. Must have gotten hurt. The starting quarterback for North.
Yeah, no, I don't think Martin's coming back. That's
unfortunate.
Yeah.
Jackson going to flip it to Philinel. Philinel's looking to pass back to Jackson. He's covered the back shoulder, though. Not able to make the grab. Perry was with him. And had Jackson made a little bit, a one-step earlier adjustment, I think he could have come back and made that catch, because Perry wasn't aware.
Yeah, you've got a kid throwing the ball who doesn't throw it a lot, and no coordination between the two players.
Right.
They work on it a little bit, but they don't have that repetition. So now LaValle's back there
in
on 4th and 12.
LaValle, 2-step drop. He's going to heave it, and incomplete. I think his specialty is throwing rainbows, not darts.
Yeah, and I think the glass slipper has just come off a little bit, so they're going to have to.
They made progress, though.
Yeah, but you know what? Yeah. The progress at 1st and 10 to 32-yard line, get the ball to the big guy.
Yeah.
Let him rumble his way through.
Yeah.
They got too cute, too fancy, and that cost them a series where they could have come down and possibly come to within 6 points in this football game.
Trevor Knight leading his offense back onto the field. He was tripped up by a fumble, a turnover in that last drive. Otherwise, they showed the ability once again to move down the field with alacrity. And here we go again, the Trevor Knight-led offense. And the question, big question overhanging this game is, can North stop this offense in order to come back and tie it? A handoff is for a short gain to Robbie Smythe. lined up on the left side and came knifing across from left to right. And a short gain of 2 on the carry, second down and 8.
It's the difference between the two teams. South has multiple people that can put in different roles. North doesn't, but they made the most out of what they had in this game with LaValle, you know, and using Filanow and Gunter and everything else.
Perry in motion. Knight is going to hold it, and he gets wrestled down after another very short gain. So North's defense stepping up here.
On the top, number 33, Brad Fink. Pick up of the yard, it'll be
Fay gets credited with the stop there
perhaps less than 7.
for North. Third down and a long 7 to go for the Panthers. Knight, a 3-step drop under pressure, steps up, sprinting to the right. Will he throw it or keep it? He throws it to the open Smythe. Smythe dancing inside the sideline, wrestled down. First down reception by the Panthers. And again, Trevor Knight showing such alertness and accuracy in the pocket under pressure.
Creativity and able to escape. He's an escape artist because they had him.
He's got eyes on the side of his helmet. And able to hit the open receiver in the numbers once again. You're seeing that the Panther receivers too, Tom. They have Perry and Smythe.
Well,
they have an ability to find open spaces and just sit down,
stay there
camp
and be
out.
patient. Right, exactly.
And know their quarterback is going to
find
find
them. And there were 2
them.
receivers in that area, so it was a difficult play. But
Langa also did it for a touchdown. So Langa, Perry, Smythe, as you just saw.
Perry with 2 scores, 2
Yep.
TD receptions. Lango with the TD reception, and then you got the defensive turnover, running in for the touchdown, and that's it for the South score.
Interesting delay a game call against South. They didn't get a playoff in time, so it's going to be 1st and 15. 1:48 to go in the 3rd quarter. South trying to get back to a 3-score lead. Knight getting strung out to the left side, puts his shoulder down, but that amounts to a sack of the quarterback, I believe, depending on the
Well,
clock.
I think he got back. He got across the 50 or close to it, so I don't think that's a sack. Well, you're right. That's right. It was at the end of 49. You're right.
Yeah.
He loses a yard.
Great job by the North defense to string it out and give Knight nowhere to go. So it is a
second
look
and
at our
16 at
Al
the 50.
Neville right now.
Al Neville, the
coach.
defensive coordinator. 1:17 to play in the 3rd quarter.
So you look right down the line of scrimmage on the 50. Knight back to pass, under pressure, steps up, and he is going to be hit as he throws it. Great defense again by North as they smother the quarterback and the intended receiver.
Yeah, they got to Carteret right there. They nailed him as soon as he caught the ball and got a little bit of a hand on the ball, which is a good play.
Nice close-up of Noah Goslin. And South feeling it right now. You know, it's no easy road for them at this moment.
Yes, but this
giving
is
up 2 straight scores.
The other thing right here, these downs, these are the ones, if you're North, that you've got to stop South from converting.
3rd and 16.
If there's any offense that convert a 3rd and 16 as if it's a 3rd and 5, it's the South offense.
To the left hash mark, a rare huddle by South as shows the importance of this play. In motion is Smythe, left to right, dropping back to pass. Knight, 3 players in his face. He gets away from all of them, but he throws a dying quail to midfield, and the tackle is made at the the line of scrimmage. No real gain there for Klaus as he received it. He actually lost another yard. -1 on that play. 4th down and 17, and they will punt. North's defense stepping up in a huge way.
Imagine if they had converted down here. We would have a 6-point game going into the 4th quarter. They'd have the ball, and it would be interesting. Very interesting.
They get the punt away. It's going to
you got to let it go.
Drop and take a Titans bounce. Down at the 26-yard line.
There's
1st and 10.
23.6 seconds left to play in the quarter.
1
1 quarter of football left in the 2013 season.
Amazing. And it's still very much a game. It was 27-0 at one point, and things were looking bad for North, and they just blew it up. They had the quarterback, traditional quarterback offense, and they went to the Wildcat with huge success. 2 straight scores. They did get stopped the last time they had the ball, but they are able to come up with 2 straight stops of the South defense. Chance to make it a 1-score game again here. And they have LaValle with a blocker in the backfield this time as he makes his way to the line of scrimmage and gets stopped. Not much there from Matt LaValle that time.
No, student body straight ahead didn't work.
And they're going to call it no gain, 2nd and 10. That will be the last play of the 3rd quarter.
And time will expire here.
27-14 as we go to our final 12 minutes of football. Barring some strange manipulation of the numbers to give us overtime. It's a 13-point difference in favor of South as we look at some of the fans bundled up on the aluminum stands here at Stellos Stadium. Those aluminum stands, they conduct the cold, do they not?
Yeah. You know what? They had to put ice on. They had to put ice melt on those stands.
Did. Yeah, all over the ramps.
Because what happened was all the rain yesterday, and it all froze overnight. My car was frozen this morning.
A small pond behind my house. The sun was glistening off the ice first thing this morning.
Yep.
So there we are.
1 quarter of football left. It's a great game, 27-14. South.
B.
South. You get gloves on. You're inside. What's going on?
Boston Strong gloves, you know what I mean?
Yeah, okay. All right.
Yankee fan.
Right now it's Matt LaValle's strong. See if he can do it in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, we get some smiling faces. But I was going to say, making a long point, thanks for the sun. I give thanks for the sun today.
Well, if it wasn't for this, if the sun wasn't out, it wouldn't be as cold, John.
Okay.
If it was cloudy, the overcast would have kept the heat in.
My mind has just been exploded by that.
You have to weather 101, all right?
I will take the sunshine.
It's a clear sky.
Psychologically, it makes me feel warmer.
Clear
How about
sky
that?
overnight. Clear sky overnight. All the temperatures just went right down, you know?
Yes. In the shotgun. Emphatically calling the signals as LaValle trying to get outside. He can't. He has stood up. And DeCarteret wrestles him to the ground, and LaValle's helmet comes off. And he's pushing back. And look at LaValle. He's just incensed.
He is hot.
As the Mohawk comes on to display. LaValle's got to trot off the field. I'll tell you what, DeCarteret looked like one of those beagles wrestling down a calf on the wild Oklahoma plain.
No kidding, huh?
Or it's not one of those, little doggies that round up the cattle.
Yep.
That's what that battle reminded me of. But DeCarteret actually won the battle.
So now 3rd and 10, or 3rd and 11 actually from the 25. Gunter's in the game. And North looks like they're going to go to a traditional setup here.
Flag.
Too much time? Must be too much time.
Must be.
Yep, for the time it took LaValle to get off the field.
Yeah, see, that display cost them.
Yeah.
Yeah. It ended up, that time, you're right. It took a long time to get the Wildcat quarterback, Matt LaValle, off the field. And by the time they set up, it was already delay a game even before they got the ball or got the team up to the line of scrimmage. So a difficult situation just got more difficult for the Titans. 3rd and 17. Back to pass. Gunner hit as he throws it. Did he pick that up off the turf? No. Intended for Filino, but they call it incomplete, and it's going to be a punt for the Titans. So they go from a lot of success, seemingly unstoppable in the Wildcat, to South seemingly solving it in the last 2 possessions. And it will be a punting situation for North. We are just into the 4th quarter, 27-14. The comeback train is stalled for the moment.
Get us into nervous time.
It almost looks like they've got to go back to the quarterback offense now.
Well, I think so. I mean, LaValle is probably running out of gas, and South knows it, knows it's coming, and all sorts of things play into that.
Yeah. And the element of surprise is now gone as far as the Wildcat. They had a halftime to talk about it, and also 4 possessions to look at it. And the last 2 possessions, offensive possessions by the Titans, have clearly been unsuccessful. South's defense solving the Wildcat riddle It may be time to put Gunner back under center and go back to the offense that they played the opening part of the game with. So 11:14 on the game clock. We had a timeout down in the field, and give a chance to say happy Thanksgiving and stay tuned for the Ed Leish's Trophy Award presentation at the end of this one to the winning team in the 10th meeting of these two teams on Turkey Bowl Day, South versus North. So here comes the punt by Muite, and he gets it away. Nice line drive, but the flip side is it's too nice. It's an opportunity to run it back. Out of bounds goes Smythe, but a sure-handed reception, north-south return, and they have great field position, do the Panthers here, to try to get their first score in quite a while, Tom. It's been a while since Panthers put some points on the board.
It's been since the second quarter.
Yeah,
so,
and here we are in the fourth.
Last time they scored, back here, it was with 4:11 left to play in the first half.
Oh. And picking it off the ground is Knight. Quick hit to Malik Langa and a nice gain on first down. Langa forced out of bounds by Fay, but not before he gets...
It's another skilled player for South. They've got a lot of them.
6 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 4. Yeah, they do. They got Smythe, Langa, Perry they can go to in the air. Seen DeCarteret catch a pass. He's in the backfield. DeCarteret gets the handoff. He puts his head down and plows ahead. Needed to get to the 25 for a first down. Got about to the 27. And it'll be third and 1, actually. Needed to get to the 26 for a first down. They might even go back to DeCarteret. There you see number 20.
Nope, Knight.
Knight's going to hold it. Knight's got a first down. He's looking for more. He is finally dragged down at about the 10. They'll mark it at the 11. Trevor Knight with a healthy run on 3rd and 1. Brad Fay gets credited with the tackle, but it is a 1st and 10 from the 11. A chance to make a first down at the 1 without getting a touchdown. Things looking up here greatly for the Panthers.
Yeah, you give them a short field, and it's very tough to prevent them from doing anything.
Game very much on the line for the Titans here. They don't want to go down by 3 scores in the 4th quarter. Handoff is to Perry, and he's wrestled to the ground by Fay at about the 6. Gain of about 5 for Perry. Ball at the 7. Call it 2nd and 6 to get to a first down. First down marker at the 2-yard line.
Yep.
Left hash mark, some shadows factoring in here. Knight is going to hold on to it. Knight looking to pass, now puts it under his arm. Trevor Knight walks into the end zone and puts the ball down, and what may be the last chance that the Titans have for a comeback goes by the boards there with that Trevor Knight run up the middle.
He's tough.
Yep.
Give him a short field. South had one other point in this game where they had a short field. They weren't able to do anything with it, but this time they did because I think they kept it on the ground. Keep the ball in Trevor Knight's hands. He's going to make things happen, and that time he did with a 7-yard touchdown run.
9:26 to go in the game. A lot of time left, but it is a commanding 20-point lead again for the South Panthers. 34-14, back on top by 3 scores. So a bumpy ride here in this one. It was a 27-0 lead, followed by 27-14 as the Titans came back in dramatic fashion, but Panthers silencing the Titans fans for the moment with that touchdown by Trevor Knight, who Rather easy jaunt into the end zone for 7-yard carry and a touchdown. And the Panther cheerleaders again reason to celebrate on the near sideline.
Well, that's something that Set North needed. They needed to get one more score to climb to the within 6 and make it a game. Weren't able to do it, and this is a 14-point swing in a way in terms of what North wanted. And South now with a commanding 20-point lead.
Gittabone's kick is fielded inside the sideline. That's probably a mistake there, Tom. He could have let that ball go out of bounds. But
I don't know.
Away,
that would have been tough. I don't know. That was going to be very close whether it was going to go out or not.
And fielding it with the Titans was Nwanko. He brings it back to the 20. And 1st and 10 for the Titans, who pretty much need to go down and score immediately.
Oh.
They were just able to score in 3 plays to begin this half. A shocker. Shocker of a drive. But since then, they've been pretty much silenced in the Wildcat. Let's see what they go to here. And it is Colby Gunter back at quarterback to run the offense in a more traditional fashion, it appears. Some kind of an official timeout here. Trying to figure out what that's about.
In the game right now for Nashua North, number 81, Jack Cody. Jack Cody has been the student manager most of the year. He has autism, and
good shot of him right there.
Badly to play in this game, and he is in the game with 9:18 left to play.
And I think that's the reason you hear that extra loud cheer from the Titans sideline.
Yep.
Great shot of him.
And he's got the ball.
He's got the ball. He's going to go the distance.
Yes, he is.
To the 10, to the 5, touchdown. Jack Cody scores for the Titans.
80-yard touchdown run. In his first ever appearance.
Spikes it, a la Gronkowski. Jack Cody with the touchdown. He's going to hang on to that football.
He sure is. Give him the ball.
And he's going to go to the sideline. A jubilant set of teammates and coaches to greet Jack Cody after that touchdown run the length of the field, 80 yards for 6 points. Drinking it in, Jack Cody getting washed over by the cheers of the Titan crowd, far sideline.
So evidently they'll let Cody enjoy the limelight of the score, but they won't put it on the board as they go back to the 20-yard line.
We'll go back. It'll be 1st and 10.
And a great moment for Jack Cody.
Great moment.
20-yard line.
Hey, you could have fooled me that he's got any kind of disability at all, Tom. I mean, he looked like a football player in that one.
He sure, he looks like one when he's dressed up like that.
And you know what,
he?
too?
There
was going to be no Stephen Ridley fumble on that.
No,
you see how he wrapped up the ball?
He wrapped up the ball hard.
Wow, that's textbook.
Sure was.
Great job by Jack Cody. Shotgun, Matt LaValle. 3-step drop, looking to pass. He heaves it down the right sideline. He's got a man, Vidal, just off his fingertips. Vidal was in the area, not a bad pass at all by LaValle. Gave his receiver a chance. Good coverage by the Panthers. Jack Cody leading the cheers on the far sideline right now still. .8:54 remaining second half. LaValle fires it down the middle, incomplete. Intended for Goslin, his favorite receiver. Jesse Klaus tight on coverage on Goslin down the left slot. So it brings up 3rd down and 10 from the 20. 2 straight pass attempts by LaValle hit the turf, and now Colby Gunner back at quarterback for the Titans. Gunner needs 10 yards to keep the drive alive, trailing by 3 scores. Gunner rolling to his left.
Watch out, there's traffic.
Ripped to the turf, a sack. Number 60 for the Panthers is Alex Parrott. Takes down Gunner for the sack. Parrott dropping the North quarterback before he could even set up an attempt to pass. And it's 4th down and about 20, and it's definite punting situation from the shadows of his own end zone. Will be David Muite. Muite actually be standing in his own end zone. At the 45-yard line to receive it is Smythe. Muite gets it away. It's a low, wobbly bouncer in favor of the Titans.
Another good bounce. Look at this.
He's got that down to a science.
He does.
So, well, about as good as the Titans could hope for here. 1st and 10 for the Panthers. Still great field position, though, for South as they go for what could be the 40-point plateau here, leading 34-14. This is about where South has scored all season, right, Tom? In the 30s, mid-30s?
In the 30s, using short fields, using long fields. It never matters. They can score from anywhere on the field.
Yep. And up the middle goes DeCarteret, bouncing off some tacklers. Andrew DeCarteret to the 30, still on his feet, down to about the 25.
Great run.
He's down to about the 25. He's tackled by
About 20 yards on that, Tom?
21. Depending on where they mark it. Yep, 25-yard line. Probably the best non-Trevor Knight run of the day for the Panthers.
And so 1st and 10.
As they look to really cement this game.
Yep.
Which they most likely will.
Psychological blow for the Titans here as the Panthers keep moving it.
Defense.
Vidal comes up and makes the stick on Klaus. Two-way player, John Vidal. He's a receiver and linebacker. He makes a nice play there. Although Vidal might have taken the worst of that. He's slow to re-snap that helmet and was bent over at the waist a little bit. As much as you teach and try not to do head-to-head contact in football, it's really tough to avoid those accidental head-to-head hits.
Oh, I don't see how you can do it the way that the game is played. Look at Knight.
Trevor Knight dancing in space. Trevor Knight. Oh, so tough to bring down with all that speed and all those moves, and he's inside the 10-yard line to where they're going to spot at the 5. Goal to go. It's actually at the 9, it looks like. Goal to go. Trevor Knight is
114 on the ground right now.
You can't see his eyes with the helmet on, but you know his eyes just light up when he gets that opportunity to run with the football in space. Goal to go for the Panthers. 6:20 and rolling left in the Turkey Day game 2013. Handoff up the middle. Carteret stuffed up near the line of scrimmage. Does make a gain out of it, though, of about 3. So 2nd down and goal from the 6-yard line, or 7-yard line, they say up on the scoreboard. They get a good look up at the above the press box where Frank Wallet and Tim O'Neill have been braving the elements, namely a very chilly wind. There's a firing a pass over the middle. Smythe off his fingertips. Flag flies late. We may have an unsportsmanlike against one of the players.
Sportsmanlike or
and we're seeing one of the Titans players being restrained, who I think the call went against.
Well, let's see.
And he's still trying to get at the official, which is not a wise move. And one of his teammates actually calling to the coaches to maybe give him a down to sit out to cool off. Joe Chamelski was hot.
Yep.
I think the call went against Joe after the incomplete pass. So that's going to be first down, I think, as a result. It was 3rd and goal to go from the 7, and Titans might have had a chance at a stop, but that got erased by the unsportsmanlike, and it's going to probably be half the distance, and first down and goal to go.
Unsportsmanlike conduct. Ball will be first down at about the
Obviously, Chamelski felt that he was messed with first, but the officials didn't see it.
First
they
and goal at the 2.
Saw the retaliation. Knight's going to hold on to it and back and muscle his way in for a score. Trevor Knight with 2 straight running touchdowns from the quarterback position makes it a 4-score lead for South as they go up 40-14 with the extra point still to come. 5:33 remaining in the Turkey Bowl, and the Panthers cementing this one with another touchdown, keeping the ball on the ground. Trevor Knight. Gittiboni on the kick with the hold by Smythe. It's down, it's up, and it's good. 41-14 is the score. With 5:33 remaining in the game. Sights and Sounds of Turkey Bowl 2013, brought to you by the Nashua ETV staff, led by our executive producer, Pete Johnson. We've got Tim O'Neill and Mike James, Frank Wallen, Jim McLean, up top and down on the field, bringing you these great up-close and personal sideline shots and field shots. Also, we have student helpers Jillian Anderson and Jacob Lavoie, and Lauren Barrage is helping out with us as well this afternoon at Nashua's ETV broadcast, Turkey Bowl 2013. I squeezed over so that I could get on camera with this guy. He's got plenty of multimedia
Twitter,
exposure.
you gotta tweet the scores.
This is his TV exposure.
All that stuff, you know?
Yes.
Modern era.
It is. Yep.
But
yeah, you just
put
put
down
the
a game where a lot is going on. It's a 41-14 game, but we had Jack Cody with the touchdown. We had Matt LaValle kind of livened the game up a little bit.
Yeah, he did.
We had a strip steal lineman returning for a touchdown for South.
Yep.
Hasn't just been the Trevor Knight show. There's a lot of stuff going on.
A lot of elements to write about. A lot of the fans starting to daydream about that turkey.
I think they're daydreaming about a quick way out of here.
Line drive hits Nwanko in the chest. He picks it up, and he almost lost it again, but he goes to the turf with it. No fumble. Tackle made by Oni Amigo. And it'll be 1st and 10 for the Titans at the 25 as they try to make a closer game of it before this one ends, as they were able to do during the regular season. It was a game that was dominated by South in the regular season for most of that game, and then before North closed near the end, made it a 1-score finish. But this one, a beatdown by South at this moment. Dimitri Jackson trying to find.
That's a carry for Jackson. I think that pass is backwards.
Clearly a lateral pass, yes. Yep. And on the carry by Jackson, he does get 9, 2nd and 1. And that did stop the clock too, because he got out of bounds.
But at this point, the chance to make it a game has gone by the boards for North, and this is
4 scores.
It's all
down.
about the numbers now. So
yeah,
all about the numbers and finishing your high school career up on a good note.
That's right. Gosselin and Jackson in the backfield, and the pitches to no one. Gunter looked like a busted play. He's trying to run away from pressure. Gunter still with it and makes something out of it.
He does. Nice job by Gunter. Gets out close to the 44, 45-yard line.
Looked like he wanted to pitch to Gosselin. He was
no
longer there. Nobody home.
Did. I know it.
And instead of taking a sack, he gets a huge gain out of it. He needed 1 yard, he got a bunch to midfield, or just short of it, 44-yard line, 1st and 10. As Coach Jason Roby shuttles another play in from the sideline. 1st and 10 for the Titans. 5:09 remaining in the game. Down 41-14. Showing run blitz to Carteret, but they throw it. Some trickery there. Back to Jackson. Ends up being ill-advised because it's a bigger loss on the play than it would have been. Jackson got the pitch, and he had 2 purple jerseys in his face immediately. So it's a loss on the play of about 7. Call it 2nd and 17.
Should have just gone with the original play.
Yeah. And the clock rolls on what amounted to a running play. 4:30 to go and counting. Colby Gunter under center. Came in this game early due to the injury to Brendan Martin. Rolling back, the lefty throws down the left sideline, overthrows, and nearly a pick by Smythe. He was the only one that had a chance to catch that one. And he's a little bit upset with himself. He's saying, I don't know how I missed that. It was right to me.
Gunter's got a good arm. He's going to be the quarterback of the future for this team.
Yes. Put a little bit too much air under that one, however. And fortunate that it was not picked off. So it's 3rd down now and 17 for the Titans. Last football game of our season, Tom, and we're looking forward to doing some more basketball and hockey as we approach December.
That's right. Gotten our feet wet with some college basketball.
They're going to call that. It was interesting. The lineman kind of stood up and encroached and then went back, and people were like, did he just do that? Yes, he did. And then it came the flag. That was against number 76, Alex Bartoli. As I looked at my pronouncer from Bob Bates, Tom, and you know, just when I thought I was going to put the H in Bartholi, I see that Bob Bates says no, Bartoli.
Bartoli.
No H in there. Thank you, Bob. Not only a huge print roster for blind guys, but also pronunciations. Lest we butcher some names.
Oh, we'll butcher them.
Rolling to his right, throwing to his right, and just over the outstretched hand of Jackson. Valiant effort by the Titans offense to connect on a deep throw. Very high degree of difficulty there, Tom. You got a left-handed quarterback throwing to the right from the far hash mark down the right sideline. That's a tough pass to complete.
That is a tough pass to complete.
4:10 remaining. That stopped the clock. Do they want to punt it even though they're down 4 scores? I guess they will. They'll just play it like it's an even-Steven game. And David Muite to punt from standing about his own 30. Smythe back to receive it, standing at his 25. Muite, who got sacked earlier, mishits this one and doesn't get the bounce.
A nice duck by the Titans, almost hit him.
Yeah, it did. Although there was no Panther over there really to grab it.
Something in those cookies you've been eating, Chad?
Excuse me.
Something in those cookies, huh?
I actually didn't have one. I think I'm
That's right.
Totally
I think that was a hunger hiccup.
Yes, it was.
Yeah. You're having the whole crew over today, right?
Yeah, we're hosting.
Right, you're hosting.
I'm not cooking, though, so I'm not going to claim like it's hardship.
I'm cooking and I'm hosting me.
Yeah, that's right. Well, stay tuned at the end of the game. Tom may invite you to his house.
Probably not. It's more for me.
And the Titans may be able to score 4 touchdowns in 4 minutes. It's about the equal chances.
Exactly. You got it. You got it. Now you're talking there, Mr. Collins. See, the whole key is leftovers.
Yes.
You know, you budget.
Right. Handoff. Fay is trying to make his way.
Trevor Knight, I believe, is done for the day, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. Did you grab my South roster?
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
There you go.
Didn't quite memorize all 90
There's a lot
numbers.
of rosters around, so.
Colin Morrow on the carry. We do only have 3:29 to go. Should I bring out my Tomorrow song?
No.
No. There's not going to be any more passing anyway as the running play is stopped. I won't sing it, but the lyrics are tomorrow, tomorrow, pass it tomorrow is only 10 yards away.
Yeah,
you can sing it at home for Thanksgiving.
Okay, I'll try. I think Calla was on that run.
Okay.
Tomorrow.
You gotcha. I got it in your head.
Going.
I'm in your head.
In my head, yep. With about a minute left, John Collins, I'll be hitting down.
Okay. It says 2:45 right now as the handoff.
Goes to number 34,
Oni Amigo. That's the name we're going to have fun saying next
year.
Season.
Yes.
Mi Amigo. And his very unusual first name is spelled O-W-N-E. Oni.
Bring up 4th and 7.
Oni the best. Possibilities are endless. Oni Amigo.
You're just going to have too much fun with that name. You'll be going over that all day in anticipation for next year.
Yes.
You can tell.
Verbal gymnastics. Holding on to the ball is Morrow.
Wow.
Morrow with the first down. Morrow. Oh. Tomorrow.
Wow.
Tomorrow. They snapped it tomorrow.
Oh, too much.
And he got away.
Too much.
He snuck away.
Got away
tomorrow.
For 18 and 28 yards.
Unfortunately for the Titans, they cannot get the ball back with a minute 50 to go. Instead, the Panthers maintain possession. A stranglehold on this Turkey Bowl 2013. The Ed Leach's Trophy will be awarded at the conclusion of this one down on the field. The ball's on the turf, and the Titans recover. A miscue by the Panthers, and the ball ends up on the turf. Matt Fontanez was in the game and handed it off. I don't know if it was his fault, but it was the intended running back that didn't clamp down, so ends up being North football here with 1:30 left to go. The Titans band being heard from. Both bands did a terrific halftime show. A classy move as they studiously watched and appreciated the other school's band while they performed at halftime here at Stellos Stadium in Nashua. 1:30 remaining in the game. So Tom, I guess this is your last play with us?
This will probably be my last play as I'll head down.
Let's see if we can get you a touchdown. Dimitri Jackson in motion. Gunter rolling out. He's going to throw it toward Jackson, and it is fought for and incomplete.
We'll stay for another couple.
All right, that stops the clock. They went back to that same play. They kind of like that. They get the lefty quarterback who has got to kind of set up and turn his body a little bit to throw it down the right sideline. See some congratulations among teammates on the sideline
well,
here.
It's their last day together, really, in terms of football.
Yeah. Not all high school football players do play in college. Sometimes this is it.
A lot of them don't play in college, you know. It's
right. Jackson with the handoff, finds his way through the line, still on his feet. Dimitri Jackson to the 40. It's a foot race. He gets tackled just shy of the 30. Jackson so desperately wanted to break that one. What a highlight that would have been if he could have gone the distance. Somehow wasn't tackled and stayed on his feet.
25 yards.
First down. 1:08 and counting to go in the game.
All right, John Collins, let me wish you a happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving, Tom. Enjoy that turkey. Great job. Looking forward to the next Turkey Bowl that we do together also.
Yep. Definitely.
Handoff by Gunner to nobody. He's going to roll to his left and look to pass. On the run, he's going to hit his man and into the end zone for a touchdown. Number 32 is Aaron Stewart. What a nice play by Gunner, rolling out to his left, hitting Stewart. Stewart shook off the tackler and went into the end zone for a touchdown. A 30-yard pass play by the Titans to put another touchdown up on the board. And it's a chance to make it a 21-point game on offense for the Titans. Gunner just threw that touchdown pass on the hold. And Luke Gertler on the extra point for the Titans. Hold is down, the kick is up, and it is good. So with 40 seconds left in this one, the Titans with a nice scoring drive and pass play to finish it off. Gunter to Stewart, and touchdown Titans. So it's 41-21. Momentary timeout again. Thanks to our able crew here on Nashua TV that brought you this live telecast, led by Pete Johnson. We've got Tim O'Neill and Frank Wallen upstairs as you look through their lens right now. Stiff breeze was blowing up there all game long. It was sunny but very cold. I got a sample of it myself at halftime. There's Frank and Tim to the right. Maybe that's not Tim, but Frank Wallen and Jim McLean, Mike Janes in on the broadcast. Thanks to our students Jillian Anderson and Jacob Lavoie. Also thanks to Lauren Barrage, who works for the school district, who helped out with us here in this telecast on a Thanksgiving morning 2013. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody that's watching it. The Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, I know that plays opposite us, but those of you who are able to join us for any length in this one, you saw the Trevor Knight Thanksgiving Day Parade as he went into the end zone a couple of times on foot and threw several times in the air, connecting with Josh Perry and Malik Langa. Trevor Knight starring in his final high school Thanksgiving Day game. Trevor Knight's got the first touch of the Turkey Bowl and may have gotten the last touch. He got the opening kickoff, and he also feels the closing kickoff here. As number 7 had a fantastic high school career. Trevor Knight will be on the field, I think, when this season ends, and fittingly so. Oftentimes, coaches will put their second units out when a game is well in hand like this, but this is just a tribute to his senior quarterback and his teammates, seniors among them who have played, who had such a good season and played so well. Got to look there at number 70, Henier Hidalgo, close up one of the linemen for South, and Knight's going to take a knee on his high school career. Trevor Knight, number 7, talking with the officials. This is a game that he'll keep on DVD until he's a granddad. He'll be able to show his kids about what a great quarterback that he was during his high school career here at Nashua South. Trevor Knight takes a knee, and that is the last play of Turkey Bowl 2013 in the books. Win for the Panthers of Nashua High South, 41-21 over Nashua High North. Congratulations all around. Fine season in the books. Thanks to all of our Nashua ETV viewers who joined us all season long. Thanks to our referee crew, Bert Lawler, Mark List, Jerry Robichaux, Kevin Bolduc, Jeff Isabel, and Bob Zuccaro, who did an outstanding job as well. As we look right down the handshake line, I'm John Collins for Tom King and all of our fine crew here at Nashua ETV saying happy Thanksgiving. Thank you for watching, and good afternoon from Stellos Stadium, everybody.
In the meantime, folks, a big happy Thanksgiving to you. And those of you who must leave us at the moment, drive home safely. Have a great and meaningful Thanksgiving Day. I ask you folks to stick around for a little bit here. So we will have the presentation of the Edward F. Lucius Memorial Trophy. The family of former Nashua broadcaster Ed Lucius is once again presenting today's winning team with the Edward F. Lucius Memorial City Championship Trophy, sponsored by the Nashua Bank. Mr. Lucius spent 30 years calling Nashua High games on the former WOTW and later WSMN. Making the presentation today is his son, Ed Jr.
Coach Knight, Trevor, Panthers, congratulations on a great season. Trevor, we know you'll do well when you go on to UNH, and look forward to following you there. And on behalf of the Lucius family, I'd like you to present this trophy to you guys in recognition as the city champions for 2013.
Thank you.